ISUPK, Trinidad and Tobago, under Commanding General Yahanna. We will be live on the streets, 91.9 FM.
One west to the death till they bury me.
Every Thursday from 7 p.m. Hosted by Officer Sawapya Allah and Officer Maskoya.
One west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
ISUPK under Commanding General Yahanna. Live every Thursday night from 7 p.m. on the streets, 91.9 FM.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're
They need food, housing, clothing. They need counseling. They need understanding of what's happened to them. They need an identity. They need to know the truth about the Lord. They need to be woke up to who the devil is. The white man. That's what the hell they need. And you add that to black people, Latinos, and Indians, brother, then you're going to be able to do something. The whole reason I'm even here saying these things to you, because these things are supposed to show you and give you hope. It's supposed to make you say to yourself, you know what, we got a kingdom coming. You know what, the Lord's judgment is coming. You know what, let's change our life. Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're
Wagwan priest, you good?
What's going on?
Listen, man, I'm hearing you, man. You ISUPK brothers be talking about the Jacobites that was in Scotland were originally black. You man ain't reaching that.
Listen, put that on the TV right there. You'll see it. This is the transportations. If you look right there, it will let you know. Robert Adam, brown. William Bow, black. Dougal Campbell, brown complexion. Black, brown. I see brown, black, brown, black, brown. This is all the Jacobites that was shipped out of places like Ireland and so forth. This is the transportations.
Right.
So this is giving you the complexion of the Jacobites that was shipped out of these places to Barbados and other islands in the West Indies.
Yo, that's mad. So it's saying what? Robert Adams was a labourer and he was what? Brown faced. William Bell was what? Black, curled hair. Damn. That's deep, man.
Which means what as well? Which also means black people was in Europe. Why? Because they ruled the Dark Ages. So that's why they was in Europe.
You man are cold at history, man. All right, man. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're
Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on like you say, must not be getting no real paper. Real paper, real paper. One West, nigga. Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on like you say, must not be getting no real paper. Nigga can't have more than you, you know them niggas will still hate you. Those are characteristics in a pussy nigga nature. Talk that shit behind my back, but be on mute when it's a facial. Smiling in my face, but you can't hide all of that hatred. I'm too silent. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. Hey, hey. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. Left, right, left.
I can tell you what it feels like when them problems kicking in. I call it real life. Now I'm feeling trapped. Who can I trust? Second guessing everything. Who can I love? I remember sleeping on the floor, ready for whatever. I was sleeping by the door. I was down bad, didn't want no one to know. I was on my own, didn't have nowhere to go. Everything I seen was a test. I was born to be a soldier, nothing less. This is the life that I chose. This the life that I chose. This the life that I chose. This the life that I chose.
See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier.
This is the life that I chose.
See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier.
This is the life that I chose.
See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. Left, right, left.
All black is the uniform. Soldiers dead and gone. I'm forever pouring liquor for them. Try me on my brothers, and I'll be moving bodies for them. Came up out the struggle and maintained through the storm. Niggas dying for dead presidents, fucking up their residence. White man dirty tricks. They call this shit politics. Vagabonds, and they some natural born lunatics. That what they is. They shut you down when you speaking truth. It black boots when you in the truth. It black boots when you in the truth. This is the life that I chose, nigga.
See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. Left, right, left.
ISUPK, Trinidad and Tobago, under Commanding General Yahanna. We will be live on the streets, 91.9 FM.
One west to the death till they bury me.
Every Thursday from 7 p.m. Hosted by Officer Sawapya Allah and Officer Masquaya.
One west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
ISUPK under Commanding General Yahanna. Live every Thursday night from 7 p.m. on the streets, 91.9 FM.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're
Baby, no listen to no fake news, them can't. Could do all it out and them never fake news. No, this year just be a bad bitch I get forward from with you. But the one you have feel good girl then. She never did a pictures, R-rated. Never did a pictures, half naked. Me never did a piggy R-ratings. Half way, that's why me give R-ratings. She never did a pictures, half naked. Never did a pictures, R-rated. Me never did a piggy R-ratings. Half way, that's why me give R-ratings. I know every girl a white material. I know every girl forget the juice in my seed bag. I know every girl me trust to cook my food, nor boil my tea, not even put the milk in the cereal. Me like a catty when me dival. When we wash for cook for clean and no fuss. When she hear me get a new girl, I know that me mean when me say me fight me demons. Multiple wife legally, no illegal. Yeah, straight, me go crazy. I know every catty can be my first lady. I know every press plus body done pay fi plus Tatiana no fit in and no Mercedes. When me say oh luxury dolly fi nurse baby, a trouble when luxury dolly turn old lady. So big up every girl we don't lazy. Your body big, but why your mommy donate it? I rate it. Never did a fi dress half naked. Me never did a fi give her things halfway. That's why me give her ratings. She never did a fi dress half naked. Never did a fi dress R rated. Me never did a fi give her things halfway. That's why me give her ratings. She now wait pan money for reach her and donation. She make reach her man donation. 100 and run, but he waste gal a pill her fi leave her man, but she stay strong. She know say them are no friends, them are haters. Them sleep with every man in a the acre. Can't get nobody fi stay long and want the advice for relation. Baby no listen to no fake news. Them can't keep a man cause them never stay true. Could hold it out and them never pay dues. Never shut them out and them wicked and cruel, eh? Bag a man a rush but them just a get yours. Everything them have them did a fear blows. Instagram live them nude for the views. Baby that I know you though. Sure, I rate it. Never did a pictures half naked. Me never did a figure her things halfway. That's why me give her ratings. She never did a pictures half naked. Never did a pictures R rated. Me never did a figure her things halfway. That's why me give her ratings.
Hey, shalom Israel, shalom, escucha.
Esté atento hoy a la negra vista a las 9 de la noche.
You heard it, la verdad, shalom.
Serious and you're looking for a Christ man, the one who anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord to do his will.
Don't claim to be a part of the quote-unquote Hebrew Israelite movement. The ISUPK, under commanding General Yahanna, we stand alone.
Okay.
We are not, we put that disclaimer on all our videos. We're not affiliated with no other Israelite group or organization because we don't believe the same thing they believe. Now, as far as the approach and yelling at white people, we do believe that every response is measured.
Okay.
So now when you see a video of somebody coming up and somebody's, just how you came up respectful, has anybody disrespected you at all?
No. And I'm glad I met you guys. Yeah.
Every response is measured. You know, if somebody came up and was disrespectful, they're going to get a measured response.
Okay.
You know, we're not a violent organization, but we believe in self-defense. That's our American right. I'm sure you understand that for sure.
Well, and the thing is, too, I thought, if I meet a group like I just described, I still wanted to go up to them and say, hey, guys, you know what? I looked into this. I know you guys are the real Israelites, but I think people are going to have a hard time listening to your message because of your approach. But
Serious and you're looking for a Christ man, the one who anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord to do his will. I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put your faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo.
American Yahanna don't lack no soldiers. With the Spirit of the Lord, we don't lack no soldiers. You understand me?
Like a saint, black, Hispanic, native, they hate y'all as the same. Hate Christ in their image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate African soft niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We live in I'm promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under Yahanna, Amy murdered Botham and got a hug from Yahanna. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game, put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves.
Aquí somos la Escuela Israelita del Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Hoy estamos aquí.
Lord Commandant General Yahanna ISUPK.
This is what Commander General Yahanna did. This is what he did.
First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
That's right.
Shalom, I'm Samuel L. Jackson, and I want to welcome you to the 2025 Down South Cookout. It's going down this year, and we're starting things off right on Thursday with a scripture breakdown class with the stalwart General Muhammad. Then after that, we're having an outside movie and a game night. Join us on Friday for a barbecue/clothing drive at the CUNY Homes Apartments. ISUPK love the kid. On Saturday, there's a brunch/day party at 5 Central Houston, followed up by nightlife at the Savoy. Then on Sunday, join us for the 2025's Down South Cookout. We got Officer Ron on the pit, on the 1s and 2s, free for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So come on down and don't miss all the festivities this year. Because the white man is the devil, and I hope they burn in hell. It's the 2025 Down South Cookout.
Yes, Mr. Thumb.
Right, to all the brothers and the sisters, man. ISUPK, man, holding it down Wednesday night. Black Watch holding it down for Command and Johnny Yahanna, hardest working man in Israel. Give him my hand, man. Putting things together, making things stay together, building up new things, expanding, taking ground, doing the do, getting Israel right and ready. You all know the end of the month is the Houston Cookout. Them brothers don't get Samuel L. Jackson to do a commercial. Mr. Motherfucker himself. Imagine that shit. You get the point? Like
That's right.
Expanding. And UPK is absolutely expanding on the shit. And we rocking and rolling. Pay your tithes, man. ISUPK.com. Pay your tithes. 10% of all the increase on earnings must come into the priests and prophets of the Lord. You know what I mean? Yeah, Olivia Arnold on the inside. Shalom says, Bathar Wana. Shalom says, Maokwa, what's going on, priest? Sister Yakwa checking in from OTR. Yahashimata Bashim Yashai says, so like, I can't even pin you all up on the screen. I'm tripping tonight. Sister Yakwa, Olivia Arnold, Bathar Wana, Maokwa checking in. Baraki Allah checking in from Montreal, always supporting every show. Baraki Allah is he UPK as UPK could be. He everywhere. You know what I mean? Table of Kings is Shalom, brother. Ayazab Network, Ayazab, big bad wolf down there in North Carolina. That's right. You know what I mean? Rocking and rolling, Princess Kanawa. Shalom, Lord in Christ. America is burning, boy. Listen, you ain't never lying, my nigga.
That's right.
You ain't never lie, my nigga. Yeah, I mean, Princess Azam Jewel, Yashmata Bashim Yashai, Tribal Judah checking in from Orlando.
That's right.
Big up everybody who in the place. Anybody who I ain't get, I'm gonna get you all after. Trooper Shakat out there in California, man. He about Cali as could be, brother. He come up in the DC school a few weeks ago. He's standing up like them niggas from Cali. You know, the feet be, you know, one is pointing northeast, the other one is pointing west. You know, this style. He had the whole Cali style going, boy. You know what I mean? Good brother there, you know what I mean? Hungry for the work, you know, coming up under Captain Gadalha. You know, really raised up good Captain Gadalha. You know, he producing them, he raising them up how they're supposed to be raised, like every other brother in here, every other camp leader. You know what I mean?
That's
Nadia Gomez, Shalom says, you know what I mean? So where we at? Listen, if y'all don't mind, I'd like to play this brand new track, brother. This brand new track I want to play on the show tonight. I want you to brace yourself.
No tools, right?
No tools in there. But there's tools in there that I want everybody to, look for. But brother, I want to play this track. I want to dedicate this to every Israelite out there who just need to say it, to need to have it said. Brace yourself.
Stupid bitch. That's why you're a bunch of fucking criminals. I wish you would. I wish the fuck you would. Yes, the fuck we hit family. You're all a bunch of big pussies. Don't tell me calm down. Who the fuck is you? We don't like none of you. You okay? No, how can I be okay? You okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? I look like I'm okay? Don't come up in my face here because I hit hard. Fuck wrong with y'all?
Try it.
I wish you would. You try me and see what the fuck happened. Nigga, we angry. All of us angry out here. So don't think it's y'all alone. You who you telling get out of here? Why you telling me get out of here? You asked me a question and I'm answering you. Get out of here. Fuck wrong with you? Oh, stupid ass bitch. That's why you gotta hide your face.
You wanna go to jail?
You told me my mother I can tell you anything.
You wanna go to jail?
What's wrong with you? You wanna hit me? Hit me, bitch. You ain't got me. Nobody's scared of you. You're a pussy ass. Come. I got rings on, bitch. So me and you go fight. You a pussy bitch. You a pussy bitch. That's why your kids them don't like you. And your wife is fucking on you. That's why you gotta hide your face. My face ain't hidden, bitch. I'm American, you stupid bitch. Fuck wrong with y'all? You can take me too high. I'm Charlotte and Zodiac friends. You know what to do? Tell them, no. You want me? Fuck wrong with y'all. Fuck all of you. Put that on the news. Let Trump see it. I'm so fucking red.
Yikes.
She said bunch of fucking rednecks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, she cut that with one take in the studio, brother. Acapella style. And you know she listening to Jeremy Hyman class. That's why children hate you and your wife fucking on you. That's why you had to hide your face. That's all like right now, brother. The UPK is everywhere in everybody's ears. They're just not brave enough to come out and say it yet. They're just not brave enough to come out and say it yet. But the UPK is everyone is listening and following and trying to repeat and do exactly what it is. That sister had good balls and good huevos, good cojones up in there. And the Bible say that too. They say in the Apocrypha, they say what is a crying woman, a screaming woman drive away enemies.
Yep. Send her to the enemy, the scriptures say.
Come on, if you pull it out, I want to get the words to honor that shit out. Brother, I saw that thing today. I had 2 cups of coffee behind that video. I watched that video 20 times. I want to memorize that shit out. I want to memorize that speech like the Pledge of fucking Allegiance out. She had them fully backed all the way. They wanted to hurt her so bad.
Yeah, boy.
Hurt her so bad, brother. And she stood. She said, "We angry. Ain't nobody scared of you and your mask." And that's what the hell, man. Let me tell you, they don't watch themselves back. They're gonna create a bad situation for themselves.
Yeah,
situation for themselves. You have it?
Yeah, come.
Good.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, and verse 27. A loud crying woman and a scold shall be sought out to drive away the enemies.
Come on, man. That's that thing right there, brother.
That's right.
That's that thing right there. Loud crying woman and a scold. She's scolding them.
Yeah.
She checking the hell out of them. And she's saying it. She said, "I'm an American. What the hell you gonna do? What's you?" And that's the same thing General was breaking down in class. More people are seeing us than we think. Way more people. I told the brothers tonight. I saw, Fox News, Fox in DC. They always show the TMZ shit. They said one of them old simp cock devils who married Britney Spears. At the time, she and Justin Timberlake was just breaking up. Before he married her, he called Justin Timberlake to make sure Justin Timberlake didn't want her back. He said that was the right thing to do. I'm like, where on God's green earth do you ever hear no honorable shit like that?
Yeah.
And these is devil's act. They're listening way more than we know, brother. Way more. And again, big up that sister for all that strength, bro. All that strength. Like she probably had some relative who they held there and they went to his court case. And she come out and she decided to let them have it. To fully let them have it. And if you notice, the one without the mask was calm. The one with the mask is the one who got in his feelings. You know what I mean? Which lets you know they're very unstable. They're not professional people. They're not professional people at all. He tried to threaten her with prison time. Do you want to go to jail? For what? The lawful order would be, that's against the law. I'll have to lock you up if you continue or some shit like that. Do you want to go to jail? It's like offering somebody else on a date. You want to go for a meal? You want to go for a meal? This is something I can make happen, not a consequence of me breaking some law or something. Brother, she let them have it. She let them have it. And that was glorious to see because the terror they put on the 12 tribes is unbelievable. The terror they put on the 12 tribes is absolutely unbelievable.
Salaki, sir.
Please,
And this is one of very rarely do I watch a video where our people are being confronted by Esau, and I feel like our response was right. Like whenever I watch a video where our people are confronted by Esau, because we have been made to be, we have been infantilized in America by the white man. We've always noticed this, especially with the tribe of Judah, how whatever a white person, it could be a regular civilian white person, not even a police officer. Whenever they approach or confront a black person, we turn into almost like their child. We turn into we automatically assume underneath their authority. Just a regular white person.
Right.
Like in the video the other day, a white woman walked up to
his brother vehicle, and he started explaining himself as if this is his teacher, as
Right.
if the missus on the plantation.
Right.
And every time I see it, it turns my stomach because it's like I want to be there to speak for them. It's like they don't understand that you have a weapon outside of being physically violent. Like
Right.
the UPA has taught us that you have a voice. You have a voice, and there's things you can say. Well, this is one of the very few occasions where I've seen a brother or sister in the world respond, and it's like I didn't have to be there.
Yeah.
It was I felt everything that she was saying. It was like I felt proud. It was like she did not fall underneath their authority as if she was their child. It's like she didn't violate the law. Everything she did was legal. It was within her First Amendment right as an American citizen, like she said. But she gave them exactly what every devil should get.
That's
when
right.
they come up against us like this. And again, it's very rare for me to feel that, but I watched this video and it put something in me. It's like I can see how in the scriptures where that sister went and cut off that devil head. I'm not saying that's what she did, but I'm saying the spirit of it.
Yeah,
I can see how that got all them brothers to go fight, because I'm in the UPK and I'm used to blazing and hearing excellent blazing for all the men above me.
Yeah,
but to see that sister do that, it put something in me to say, well, damn, I bet not ever. I bet, it put something in me. So like it.
Listen, I told you because I watched this on finishing the first cup of coffee out. I pause the video, I go straight to the damn pot. I say, no, I had to get another one for this one.
Yeah,
this video here was worth it. And something too, in addition to what you're saying, like she was so tempered in her anger.
Right.
She didn't lose it emotionally.
That's right.
Like she was just blazing and got to the root of it.
That's right.
The root of it is that you're such a tiny little insecure man who the flesh that come from your body hates you. And that woman, while you oppressing people, is opening wide. She wanted from everybody.
Right.
Like she hurt them, Mark. She hurt them some. Brother, the elevator going down and she's still cussing them out. Brother, that's one for the fucking books, sir. The elevator closed. You say, you bunch of rednecks. I was like, God damn it, boy. That's one, brother. I'm listening to that before every class. I'm playing every morning until I get fed up with this one. That there was an epic curse out there. She cussed them out old school, like the sister with the 7 sons.
Right.
You understand? Like the great woman of the Bible, like that spirit there, that's in there. And that comes from a tremendous love for your people and for your loved ones. Like she see what they do and she have a goddamn heart. She have a heart to say something and stand on it. She said, don't walk up on me because I hit hard with a W. I ain't never hear nobody say hard like that. She said, I hit hard. God damn. Brother, I mean, like this nation has life. This nation can live. This nation can absolutely live. It was real nice to see. And again, I told you brothers tonight too, what she did reminded me of Officer Kodas Zayon's rib, Sister Yapa, when she cursed them devils out in over there, I forget where they are in Minnesota. When they violated and said something about I think the daughter or the son, a little baby. Them devils pull up in their car and open their mouth and try to tell her how to be a parent. Oh, brother. She opened both barrels on them. Both barrels. And light their ass up. As I'm hearing this sister here, it reminded me of that shit. Like this nation has the strength it takes to come out of the dust. This nation has the strength it takes to come out of the mud, to come out of the mire. We can definitely do this thing. Like this thing here make you want to just continue blazing and speaking and teaching because they're listening. I've never heard nobody's ever say these ICE agents are criminals. Their wives hate them. They're molesting their children. The children hate them. But the Israelite school of UPK, which means they're listening and taking the talking points. I've never heard anybody say in the world say, before I go get with this woman, let me call that man who I knew she was with. And let me ask him if it's over, because if there's something still there, I ain't dealing with her. Like that's a UPK code of honor. That's being honorable. That's being brotherly. Like where else, man? Like we are the light unto the Gentiles, both in name and in the flesh. This is the banner of the Lord erect, the Israelite school of UPK. This is the home of the truth. This is where you get taught. This is where brotherhood lives. This is where sisterhood lives. This is where the spirit of Christ resides, man. Like these brothers up in here is absolutely holy and outstanding. These sisters up in here is ridiculous and outstanding. And we're gonna go and fish every brother and sister we could get, because that's what's out there. They would make us, they would always show us in the worst state and make it seem like, you know, there's no hope for black people, man. There's hope for every single one of us. Black, Latino, and Native Indian. There's hope. You better get that fire lit up under you, man, and get out there and fish and teach and pull people in. You better do it, man. Like, boy, I damn near want to play that speech at camp as an opening.
Yeah, come
that into the speaker and crank that bitch the fuck up.
That's
just
right.
Crank it. Play it while we setting up. You pussy bitch, you bitch, something. I hit hard. I'll play that whole thing while we set it up. God damn, Mark. She let them have it.
I want to come up right.
Go ahead.
Like, I just want to come up right after it go out, and what the sister bringing out is so dynamic.
Oh man, that was outstanding to see. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. That was an outstanding thing to see. You know,
and if I could bring something out, what you're saying is so heavy, especially this part you said about we the light. Like the scriptures say, we the salt of the earth. If the salt loses flavor, wherewith shall the earth be salted? Yep. You know what I mean? Like we got what it takes to bring that to make this whole earth get good, be a sweet taste to the Lord. You know what I mean? Like scripture say the tongue is mightier than the wait, what does it say? Tongue is powerful.
Is a small member, but it kindle a great fire.
Yeah, kindle a great fire. Move a whole boat like the rudder of a boat.
Yep.
You understand?
And listen, that precept is in a negative light, but precept on precept, line upon line. Come on, brother. Yeah. She lit a fire on that floor. They had to put the fire out. They couldn't extinguish that shit out. That was right.
God, so right. You know, like more of our people got to understand what Christ said. You know, the foolish and what the Lord said, the foolishness of preaching, and these words of the Lord, they cut like a two-edged sword, dividing even soul and spirit. Like we can do real damage and real work with these words that the 12 tribes speak. You even read in Revelations where it said the two witnesses, they were speaking fire out their mouth.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the people, nobody wanted the fire because the fire was too strong. You know, I'm paraphrasing. So just for our people to understand, like the UPK, the Lord had really been here and set this place up to really set us right. And people are going to start seeing it in these days, like that brotherhood, that love you have for your brother and sister, that understanding of that law and speaking them words with that courage, like that sister. Shoot, that's how we're going to build a kingdom. You know, a lot of people think, oh yeah, we just gotta get properties and get a 401k and get 500,000 in the bank and get the loan with the LLC. Like, hey, that's all cool, but really, what we need is that spirit of the Lord inside us and for us to speak, and that's really gonna make a lot of. It's gonna change. It's gonna shake. It's gonna shake this world.
You damn right. You absolutely right about that. You're right about that. That was so right to see. It's good and strong. Didn't lose the emotional part. Didn't assault them. At one time, I thought she was gonna spit on him. I was like, well surely she gonna spit. When that the brother holding her back by the elevator, I was like, okay, she gonna spit. She gonna lose it. She stayed right on her square, brother, and just let them have it. Just like you have a gun and you just loading and firing. Loading and fire. Bro, I felt I was at camp. I think we had the same feeling now. I watched that shit. I was like, hold up. Okay, they're going to beat her. They're going to put hands on her. Okay, well, she going to spit on them. Every time they move and the video cut and come back, I'm expecting it to turn violent. But then when I see that elevator door close and she said, put this on the news, show Trump, you're redneck. I was like, okay, she watching UPK. I was like, I need another coffee. I need another coffee with that shit up. That shit was, oh man. That's gonna be that gotta be my ringtone. When you all call me, I want to hear you pussy bitch, you something. I want to hear that thing out because that's who they are. They're a bunch of criminals who do things in the dark. They're not scrupulous people at all, and they terrorize Israel. A brother in his school coming to the school recently for the high holy day. He on his way to the school, he at an intersection. Latino couple on a bicycle, you know the bikes with the app where you scan the app. They're going across the intersection. Some idiot ran the intersection, hit the brother on the bike. The bike flew into the other lane. The brother, however he landed, he ain't crack his head open, but like as he scrape it, so his whole face bloody. They can't find the sister. The sister damn near under the car. The brother gets out, him and his family. Now they're on their way to the feast day. They get out, and because they got in front of the car, is the only reason this sister didn't get fully ran over, because as they get out now, he now stopped, and she's like, under where the license plate is. They're trying to get her out. They don't speak no English. One of the members of the family, sister in the school, she speaks some Spanish, so she started to talk to her. The brother comes up running, face bloody, saying, "We got to go. We got to go." They're asking me want to go to the hospital. He didn't want to go to no hospital. Brother, they're terrified. He tried to pick his rib up, or his woman. I don't know what she is to him. Brother, she can't stand up. Her leg is jammed all the way up. Like, that's the terror that's going through our people right now. That's the terror that's going through our people. They stayed on the scene, try to help them out, get them water, be kind, encouraging them to go to the hospital. Police come, the cop don't tell them. He said, "Don't even worry about it." He said, the cops had to show them where all the cameras is on the corner. Cameras where you can't even see. He said, "We're going to find whoever did this here." Like, the cop was damn near was invested in the shit. We're going to find it because there's cameras everywhere. The brother said, not, maybe a half a minute, he gets in front to help the sister. The SUV done just pull aside and roll. So it's like, if he never got out, that SUV would have just kept driving, and who knows what it would have done to the sister. Like, we living in a certain type of hell arc that nobody would understand. Nobody would understand it. So hearing them get cussed out like that ain't abuse of authority and, not appreciating them cops. That's what you call telling the truth. Old school would say calling a spade a fucking spade. That's what they would say. That shit was so right. That shit brought so much joy to my heart to listen, brother. I've listened to that probably 50 times already for the day.
It's a lot, sir. If I may, just to piggyback on everything you're saying, and just for all those that's listening, if you are Jamaican, Bahamian, Mexican, El Salvadorian, if you are somebody that has came to America believing in this American dream, and you have found out that the white man is a liar and he's the devil, you can find your voice too. Like, you too have a voice, and your voice is powerful. This sister's not even in the truth. And the Lord was with this sister to be able to, use her voice to tell the truth about these devils. But just imagine how much more if she were in here. Like, every Black, Hispanic, or Native American, you have a voice, and your voice matters because God hears your voice. God hears your cry. God hears your prayers. And if you are Black, Hispanic, or Native American, you should come in here to make God all the way turn his ear to his people, because these devils can't do this to us without a judgment. Like, they're not going to get away with what's going on, right? Make no mistake about it. They are not going to get away with the oppression and the suffering that they're putting on God's special chosen people. So every Black, Hispanic, or Native American that's seeing what's happening and you know it's wrong, get in contact with the ISUPK near you, and let's turn the Lord's ear back to us so that he can hear our cry and our plea when we pray for the Lord to destroy this place and our oppressors. Salakia.
No, you're right. You're right. Like, she did that, as you say, in not having the truth, but having that strength. Like, imagine 2,000 of her in every city standing up. And if she's strong like that, a brother, he's going to be so disciplined and strong the same way. You get the point? It's going to, oh man, I can't even help it. That shit was beautiful. That shit was biblical and beautiful, and it's so right. Go ahead. Somebody says Slacker? Or maybe I get it wrong.
I think Officer William did. He froze.
Oh shit. Oh, Warrior, you wanted to jump in? If something up with your internet,
Slacker, sir.
you able
You
to
hear
hear?
me?
Go ahead. I think you're freezing.
I hear you,
though.
sir. Slacker, sir. Now
Yeah,
I
go
was
ahead.
saying y'all Slacker. Now I was saying everything y'all saying is so right, you know. Sisters for change, instead of using their mouths to break down their own homes, they need to break down. Okay, they could, because their voice has power. That big mouth has this community. Well, it's time they turn it on the enemy instead of their own people, to speak up for their people instead of against their man in the house, and that would be a more Slacky.
Oh, Warrior, you said something so heavy there. Normally, the voice is used to break down their house. But now you could use it to break down their house and build yours. Like we have everything we need. We have everything we need right here. And you sisters want to know what you could do to help the truth. You can't come on that podium, but you could tell the truth when it's time. The Bible in Proverbs 31. Let me get Proverbs 31 real quick, and then we jump into the stories. Give me Proverbs 31 and 26.
Come. The book of Proverbs, chapter 31 and verse 26. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and her tongue is the law of kindness.
She opened her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. Like that sister opened her mouth with wisdom. She didn't just open her mouth for opening's sake. And she had the law of kindness in her tongue. Like that sister there, that was a great kindness she did to every Black, Latino, and Native and First people who is suffering at the hands of these damn terrorists. That was a pure kindness that she did to everyone who, had to go through the terror, just the constant terror of being up under them, pulling you over in your car, boxing you in. Is that boxing you in bumper to bumper, taking you somewhere you don't know. She did great justice with that thing there. That put so much strength back into our brothers and sisters.
If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
Slack about that. I know I was freezing up a little bit. And what you're saying is so heavy, because for the Christians who are not going to agree with what she did, of course, I mean, that is what love looks like. That right there was love. I know they're so not used to it, but that's what love looks like. Love speaks out against the enemy. Love stands up for the loved ones. I mean, every Christian pastor is going to look down on this because they don't understand what love looks like. They don't understand the love we give them on the podiums every weekend when we're on those corners. But that's what love looks like. I mean, love will defend the poor, the defenseless. Just because now she could be, well, I'm a U.S. citizen. That's not my problem. Nah, she's not doing that. She loves the people who's being deported. So she had to go and put them devils in their place. And I commend that sister for real. So slack you. That's all I had.
So it's lucky for me.
So go ahead. We hear you.
Oh yeah, and again, just knowing our people and the condition that we face every day, and there will always come a point in time where we would voice, or let our voice be heard, in any forum or any area that we're in, and our voice would always have people bowing their heads, because when they really look at what's taking place, a lot of them know it's the truth that they know that the sister bringing out. Some of them heads, even as your oppressor, know that what they are just doing is basically trying to, demonstrate that because they are what they call quote unquote or perceive themselves to be true American, everybody else is like, we could threaten you with whatever, but again, the sister, utilize that voice, in again, in a way where it encourage, brothers, especially in the truth, and just like Officer Kazak brought out reference with the scripture, where this sister now made it known to us that, hey, now is not time to, to sit and lay back. We have a job to do as men, and as the Lord ordained us as a flock of His pastor to lead, and again toward the Commander General Yahanna. And a lot of people will understand and know what a miracle truly is.
Yeah.
I sit down and I think about it, and I say, imagine 400 years of captivity without identity, and knowing that a righteous black man, come under the ranks and hold on, his portfolio to make it, his duty that, we understood what it means to be a family. And that was for me, that one of the greatest miracles in my lifetime, to know that I have identity and I belong to a family. And
Right.
Christ or King said this as well. He said, greater things, that we will do. And this is one of the things that I see in this lifetime. A family or people without identity retain the identity by righteous black men holding down this truth and being able, and again, to command the general and the generals, and the men who stood and still standing with this truth. Because again, to be down here in the Caribbean and to know that this truth spread through all the four corners, this is nothing light to me. It's like,
Nah, it's not. I think you hit the nail on the head with that one. Like,
Right.
like that line you said there. I think everybody on the panel tonight, could identify and felt it. A lot of people really don't know what a miracle is. They've never really seen it. They know how to spell miracle. They know about the miracle on 34th Street, but they don't know what a real life miracle is. And like what you say in there, so much of our people, we live so lost. We don't know our identity. I mean, especially in a place like Trinidad, like you said, I remember growing up and constantly being compared to the East Indian. That was the standard of society. You had to, in school, you had to perform academically better than them. In sports, you had to do it. And if you didn't, why you couldn't do it like them? And then, everything else. And it's like, well, what's mine and who am I? They call us African, but I remember growing up not really, this Africa should never really sit. They would say we African. The Caribbean would more identify with Africa more than anything else. And you go to, Brazil and Cuba and, certain parts in Haiti, they very much, Afrocentric. But I know, just growing up, that never really sit well with us, really, in terms of it didn't fit. So like when you say, getting your identity and finally knowing who you are, like not to take that for granted, like that's a real life miracle. It's like, imagine you go to a concert somewhere and it's 200,000 people. It's like a big street party. And you lost your ID hack, or you lost your passport in a foreign country, something like that. And you go to the airport and somebody walks up to you and gives you your passport back. They didn't return it to lost and found. They come to you and say, here you go. You dropped this 12 hours ago. You would be like, thank God. It's a miracle. Imagine being 400 years not knowing who you are, getting beaten, getting abused, blamed for every fucking thing, outworking everybody, outperforming everybody, and still don't know who you are, and then come to find out who you really are. It's everything. It's
Damn right.
everything. Everything. The Bible say, what profit is knowing you're a Jew? Much. Everything.
That's right.
Much everything, man. Like this thing here, bro, is not to be played with. We winding down, boy. Trump come and declare there will be no World War III. He stop it. He's the peacemaker. You understand? He's the big peacemaker. Oh, listen, I know Judites. I've been around enough Judites to know. He said what? All right. Hold my whatever I'm drinking. Christ ain't taking that shit up. There's no World War III. What the fuck he's talking about? Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. This thing is winding down. That's why the scriptures say the third war coming quickly, because somebody is provoking the fire. You can't get out there and then make a. Then you also the picture that he posted up where he said, "Blessed are the peacemakers." It's a white house. Come on.
It's a like it. Hey, look what I saw. They had that picture right with Trump, and they used the Bible scripture right, and like you said, Cap, like he's making it come quicker, like he provoking the Lord, like the whole peace 2025 sign with the flowers, and like you really provoking the Most High, and he's gonna come quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, that scripture. That's why. Like when we look at, shout out to that sister, man, that video, I kind of came in a little late, but that righteous condemnation that sister gave them ICE agents, man.
Yeah.
I mean, as Benjamin say, chant down Babylon. I mean, like this, I'm all the way with it. And listen, can't nobody cut you. Like these sisters, man, they words will pierce you.
Oh man.
They know
how to say something to you.
They know how to say it. On the right hand side, it's glorious. Like on the left hand side, it's diabolical. But on the right hand side, I mean, the truth that sister spoke, it unmasked them. Even though they had it exposed them in a way spiritually, and everybody saw it. I mean, it went viral. I mean, you got white women talking about this black woman's, this Benjamite sister's courage, man. And courage is contagious.
Thank you.
You understand? You don't know where the Lord's condemnation gonna come from.
Yeah.
You understand? And at what time? But just know, as the scriptures say, like it said there, it's gonna come quickly, just like judgment. So just hearing that sister say what she said, man. I mean, it was just, oh my goodness. It was like a breath of fresh air. It was like a breath, and it didn't went viral, and everybody's watching it. And it needs to be watched because that is courage. And that sister, and when she said, do something. I think she said something like, do something or hit me or something. Yeah. And they like it was, I mean, like you knew if they would have put their hand on that sister, Lord knows it would have been, you know what I'm saying? Look, brothers would have been like, oh hell, they knew not to put their hands on that sister.
Yeah.
They knew. They said, if we do this, ain't no telling what's gonna happen after this.
Hey Cap, there's a part in there where she says, I ain't scared of you. Don't think it's just me alone. Don't think it's just me and just y'all are gonna have to deal with. We angry. We angry. So if something happened here, it ain't just y'all. Don't think y'all had the power here. We angry.
That's right.
She's like as you saying, she ain't by herself.
That's right.
And she's tapped in with the community. She's with the family. She understands what's going on, and she know, like she was perfectly well ready to do whatever at that point, knowing there'll be a tidal wave coming after her.
Right. That's right.
She was perfectly well ready. And it's so sad that not sad, but it's just it would rather a brother be in that situation because of how cruel Esau is. Like what he would do to her in spontaneity, but the Lord was with her there, but he was with every word. He was with her presence. The tall one come up. She said, don't walk up on me because I hit hard. Oh.
Damn right, bro. Cap, all I can say is like when she was saying them words, brother, like it made me, it's like I wanted to jump through the screen. It's like I'm listening to that brother. And I'm saying to myself, I'm waiting to see if they're gonna put a hand on that sister. Because it's like the Lord, let me tell you something, the Lord know how to strike a nerve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He know how to strike a nerve. And like I said, they are, once again, this place is so evil, and they detach the humanity from us.
Yes.
So that's one thing about the psychological aspect of it. It's easier to displace people or wage war on people when you don't view the human.
Yeah.
But this is always this always was in their psyche. And now it's to the point where everybody's seeing it, and it's like this sister here stood up against it, man. And that sister there, man, it was a righteous condemnation. You know what I'm saying? I try to tell sisters all the time, you know, like, once again, if you do it like this, I may be able to get it approved by Commanding General Yahanna. If you start doing stuff like this, I'm gonna have to take it to counsel on other stuff. But if you switch it to this, I may be able to call Commanding General Yahanna and get it approved. I'm just saying. Salaki.
Listen, man, I was telling Kazak, I want to play this when we setting up at camp. Khan. When that van pull up, the first thing out is the speaker and the batteries. And you just hear, you pussy bitch, and then crates coming out, and that thing just on a loop, just looping out. Oh my God.
Salaki Cap, I know them brothers be rapping. They got to put it on a mixtape. They got a mixtape. They got to put the echo or the DJ Clue on this or something. They got to do something with it.
I'm trying to tell
you. Hey, Cap, they got to put the ether beat behind that joke.
Right. You know, call it Black Ice or something. They got to do something with this. Come on now.
Oh, man. Brother, that part where she go down in the elevator and you hear redneck.
If I could, when she was on the elevator, she was saying something. I could have swore it was a threat, but you know, she had that Benjamin flavor. I didn't hear that, Mashak. I think you heard that because you know you got that Benjamin ear. Listen. I didn't even hear her say that, and it's beautiful because that's why the tribes need to come together.
That's
because
right.
she cursing them out. I swear she threatened them too, but she said it in Benjamin flavor. They like, I don't know what she just said.
But listen, the aggression, because she spoke with so much conviction, and that's how Esau always label us as intimidating, and I feel threatened. And you just telling the truth. She ain't threatened them one bit.
Right.
The closest to threatening is saying, don't walk up on me because I hit hard. But in the elevator, she said, I ain't scared of you. That's why you have a mask on. I ain't hiding my face. You hiding yours.
That's right, Cap.
That's what she say in the elevator arc. So she really was just dropping the truth on them and disrespecting them. Dissing the hell out of them, brother. The doors closed. And she said, put us on the news. Show it to Trump. You bunch of rednecks. And that's, you know, the elevator don't start going down at that point.
Right, is there.
Imagine getting cursed out from a floor below.
Hey, Cap, can I say one thing? It was so right. I mean, how could it, just looking at this, like hearing that sister speak, man. Like if you got any masculinity in you, if you a Black, Latino, Native American, Indian brother, I mean, this right here is affecting all tribes, including Judah. How could you not feel like hearing that, like you not feeling that's my mother, that's like my mother, that's my sister, that's like my aunt, like it, the way that she was blazing on them, and the anger that she had, it do something. I'm sorry, it do something to me. I gotta just speak for myself on this. I mean, it definitely do something. It's like that's my sister, that's my mother, that's my aunt. Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like it triggers something. Like
Yep. And now listen, consider the flip side. When they always show us in that negative light. If this did something to inspire, what is Cardi B doing? And not blaming her as she's, you know, to blame. She's just a product of their system. But when they show us her and her shenanigans, when they show us the Sexy Reds or, you know, anybody else, the Aisha Curry, when they show that over and over, what is that doing to us that we don't even see? You understand what I'm saying? Like this thing here, it did this little tape, 1 minute and 36 seconds, 90 seconds did something to our people all over that we ain't even see. That there's a part of it we could identify with, and then there's a whole other part where we ain't even seen what the hell going on with that shit yet. You know what I mean? We not going out like they think. You down right, Cap? We ain't definitely going out. Cap, if you want to join in too, just let me know and I'll send you the link, man. You could come through. You can shoot from wherever, your house, your car, it doesn't matter. Just let me know.
And if I could, according to personality, there's a science about studying personalities. There's about 40 or so percent of all personalities that are prone to go along with the greater thought or the greater movement or what's the more bigger thing. So like you said, they pushing these certain things on the sisters. They know, according to some personalities, certain people going to follow along with this. They're not like a rebel personality. They're not a person who independent thinking. They a type that, I want to be a firefighter. I want to be something that everybody thinks is right for me to do. Right. And so they pushing that on the negative side, on the left-hand side, as Captain Kahan would say.
Yeah.
So, Cap, can I say one thing?
Come on, Cap, please.
So you won't get into the story. I just want to say one thing. You said something earlier about the identity, man, and it's so heavy because I saw an article today where it talks about how a lot of black women are suffering. They having depression because a lot of them losing their government jobs and things like that. But the jobs they're losing were tied to their identity. They base their identity on the jobs, and now that the jobs are being lost, they feel like they don't have an identity. The whole independent self, what I'm saying? Things like that. Independent woman, and I'm a, professional woman and so forth. But now that the jobs are being stripped away from them, they feel like they don't have an identity. And that scripture where it talks about the gather together, O nation not desired. That right there, like everything that we need, like whether it's a sister wanting a husband, or a brother wanting a wife, or whatever we seeking, we gonna find it by coming together. What I'm saying, in righteousness, like that community. You know what I'm saying? That's a defense. Brotherhood is a weapon.
Yes.
Same with sisterhood. Like this sister here, when she said we ain't alone, I'm not alone. Like that right there, that's strength.
Yeah.
Strength. It's like, okay, that's gonna be, that's gonna be repercussions if if this goes to another way. And that's how it has to be. Every nation really understand that aspect of it.
Yeah.
You understand that individual mindset is about to be crushed. And the Lord is doing. That's why he said gather together. We're gonna do it by force or by choice, man. And sadly, Israel, we stiff neck, man. But the Lord used situations like this to let you know, hey, time running out. We ain't got too much time to keep playing around with this thing. So
Yeah, you're right, because with strength and security, because for sure in our community, one of the biggest hindrances, right, when it's time to what they would say rebel. What it's not rebelling, it's just building your nation and preferring yours. They would say, I can't give up this. I need everybody to do it. But that comes from a place of, if I make this sacrifice, would it make a difference? Would everybody else follow through? Or would I sacrifice this all for naught? But like you saying, when you say the we, and you recognize that there is a we angry, you could comfortably make whatever sacrifice it make, knowing there's thunder coming behind this shit.
That's right.
You could, whatever you do here, it's
so Cap, can you hear me? Can you hear? I think Cap went out. Can y'all hear?
Can, sir.
God, I think the captain went out. He probably come back in. You know what I'm saying, but I just want to say one thing. What the captain is saying, man, it's so right. Can someone get that scripture where it say gather together?
Can, sir. Already have it, sir.
Papa shot the water, my brother.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together, ye gather together, O nation not desire.
That's so heavy, man. I think about that scripture all the time, especially in these times. Like a gate. I'm sorry. I'm a year to the captain. So captain, you back. Salaki.
Well, go ahead. I think the computer has tripped for a little bit. Go ahead, Cap, please.
Will come where it says, "Oh, nation not desire." Like they deporting our brothers and sisters, man. They starting, war in the Caribbean. Like he breaking all kind of laws, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't desire us. You understand? So we gotta desire each other. You understand? We the undesirables in this place. So why not come together? You know what I'm saying? Why not join together, man? Like the Lord wants that because that's where our strength and safety and security gonna be, man. You know what I'm saying? Like at that video there, man, that's a powerful video of that sister giving righteous condemnation. And like I said, she was all the way a woman in it too. Make no mistake about it. She was not the character. She wasn't out of her identity as being a woman. Like she a woman that love her people, man. You know what I'm saying? And that right there is what we need. You know what I'm saying? How you identify what you identify or what you identify with or who you identify as, it attaches you to something and it detaches you from something. That's what people don't want to see. We going through an identity crisis right now, to be honest, quite frankly. We going through an identity crisis right now. And as this place started to get stripped, from us, we going through withdrawals right now. You know what I'm saying? Because now you don't want to register as a Democrat no more. You don't want to register as a Republican no more. You don't even look at it as American no more. So what is your identity? Like Captain Mashak said, we're going through withdrawals. Trying to what am I going to identify with now? I lost a job. That was my identity for the last 30 years.
Damn.
Who am I? Like the Lord said, where art thou? So like I yield.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I worry him. You were telling me about some account with some story. Well, I'm telling me about the story with the sister who I think she worked for the federal government or something, and they were saying something with the other day. She had the house and the car she was driving, and she couldn't afford it.
Sir.
It was so large. Go ahead.
Sir. It's the sister. She worked for the federal government, and she was telling me she was saying how she been making over $300K a year for the last decade. So she lost her job. So she was explaining how even if she found a job where she was making $100K, it's not enough to support her lifestyle because her mortgage is over $7K. Her car she finances like over $1,000, and so she was explaining how even if she was to find a job that most Americans would say it's a good job, it can't support her. So I was telling Captain Mashak and telling me it was like if she had a man, the man would tell her, "Look, you got to get rid of the house. You're gonna have to step down, and you'll still live a good life." But she can't even fathom it. She don't even know what to do now because she's jammed up all the way.
Or even the identity. Like if she in her identity she may not know she's an Israelite, but at least she got to know she's the daughter of niggas. She would not try to be lived like a white man or a white woman. Like she's trying to live like the Beverly Hillbillies. She's trying to live that type of lifestyle when she's the daughter of niggas. She's supposed to have several city blocks with businesses. She's supposed to own brownstones in New York that only rent to black families. Sure. Like the federal government doing this shit to them should not affect her, because even though she was able to make $250,000 a year over a decade arc, she done touched $1 million arc in a salary.
Okay.
So to say you struggling now, that identity, you think a Palestinian in America making that money now, outside of DJ Khaled, of course, because they say they say he ain't a Palestinian no more. You think a Palestinian right now making that type of money is living beyond the means? They're buying a 2,200 Honda Accord and living in a $80,000 bando fixer upper, and that money is going to help build whatever back home because their identity is black, white, red, and green. You know what I mean? That's why I say what Suwap say there, where a lot of people really don't know what a miracle is. Like that should hit home, brother. That should hit home. Like the chance you get in the UPK is absolutely miraculous. If you would just take a deep breath and sit back and watch your life for 5 minutes, just really examine your shit. There's no reason you should be living like how you're living, and there's no way anybody could live like how you living right now, doing what you're doing. Only by the grace and mercy of the Lord.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And that straight up and down is miraculous. It's a miraculous thing. It's a miraculous thing to go on a podium and tell the oppressor he's the devil and Christ is going to bathe his kingdom with blood and go home.
That's right.
That's a miraculous thing. Like again, we live the precepts you read about. We live them. We live them. We understand them fully. So where you all want to start in the meantime, Akim? You know, Trump said a whole lot. He said a whole lot this week. Y'all just tell me what you're feeling, which one you're feeling, and we rock with it.
I'm down for whichever one, sir. They all of them is good. Officer Awadi got some good stories for this week, sir. So
yeah, man. Big up our Officer Awadi too. You know what I mean? A ton of stories. Even like one might bust Wednesday evening or something. He comes through with the updated list, you know, off the break. You know what I mean?
So, Lockie, I want to touch the HBCU one if we can. The Charlie Kirk.
Let's go. Number 8.
Baba Gashar, Salaki.
Yeah, let's go with that, man. Let's go with that. Cause we coming back to Trump. Trump is. I definitely want to get that one where he talk about Netanyahu asking for so many weapons. He said Bibi asked for so much of these weapons, and I gave it to him. I want to get that video out because God
dog.
I don't know yet. Copy, you didn't see the video yet. Oh, brother. He said, Bibi, man, every time Bibi calls me, he's asking me for weapons. He said, I want this weapon, that weapon. I don't even know these weapons, but we make them. We make them and we give it to him, and they're the best weapons.
Ooh-wee.
That's what he said. And then the show, every time he talked, the show in Bibi laughing. And then he said, and Bibi used those weapons oh so good.
Yeah.
He turned around like this. He's like, you used them really good, Bibi. Didn't he use them good? And because he used them good is why we have peace now. I said, you trying to be Christ. You trying to be Christ. And you just admitted to funding the war.
Exactly. He showed his hand, Cap. How you gonna broker a peace deal when you listen. That's a dangerous precedent over there to be setting right now, saying, would you giving these people these weapons? And if you talk about giving peace at the same time, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it is. That's what it is. Like, I'm cut you. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying he trying to broker peace, but then the back door he giving them all kind of weapons. Lord knows what kind of weapons. And he didn't even read the stack sheet on the weapon. He didn't say, well, how much damage is, how much square blocks this can damage, or what's the EPA rating on this missile we got? He ain't say a damn thing. He just said we gave it to her. That's crazy, Cap. So
yeah, that's it. Like Razor 12 saying it right. He said the devil ain't hiding no more at all. Like Trump is emboldened now. Like he think he's the Lord's anointed. You know what I mean? That's why World War III is going to come with the quickness,
right?
With the absolute quickness. But yeah, let's get on number 8.
Kawakan, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah. You good?
Kawakan, sir. Florida bill could force HBCUs to name campus roads after Charlie Kirk.
Wow.
Florida Republicans propose controversial Charlie Kirk Road or HBCU Charlie Kirk bill. A new bill filed in Florida has sparked outrage among students, alumni, and lawmakers after proposing that all public colleges, including Florida A&M University, Bethune-Cookman University, and Florida Memorial University, rename a campus roadway after conservative activist Charlie Kirk or risk losing state funding. The measure, known as House Bill 113, quickly became known online as the HBCU Charlie Kirk bill, sparking outrage across social media and higher education circles. Filed by Republican Representative Kevin Steele, the legislation gives schools just 90 days to comply or face withheld funds. According to WUFT, the bill designates one prominent roadway on each campus for renaming, potentially impacting HBCUs that already use those spaces to honor historic Black leaders and alumni.
Slack
in the face. Oh, go ahead.
Slack, sir. If I could, Captain Shot, they might have to do that at HBCU, because if they try that at a white college, they might catch something in the neck.
Yeah.
You might catch them right through the neck if they try the white collar. So they're gonna go where it's safe, which is the HBCU, to try that nonsense.
Well, listen, I need my neck, so I would not be at the HBCU. You know what I mean? I would not be at the HBCU. Like, that's insane. Huh? Like, if anything needs Charlie Cake Boulevard, is that school in Utah?
Exactly.
If any place needs it, is that school in Utah? What the hell are HBCU needed for? If he was doing it at the HBCU, he would be alive.
Right.
He would be alive today. There would be no widow. There would be no orphans. He would be alive today if he was at the HBCU. Now you want to put his name up there? Put that name in on that same spot. Build a Charlie Kirk Cafe or some kind of building. Them kids could go and study nonviolent studies. You know what I mean? If you really want to honor him.
Damn right. Like,
boy.
If I could, Cap, I remember going way back, and some brothers know, we had prophesied this years and years ago to HBCUs. We told them, and this is people that's on the staff, that the pendulum was going to swing back towards the HBCUs. And this is before Deion Sanders went to Jackson State, I might add. We told them that this is going to happen. And let me tell you something. A lot of those HBCUs, they got a lot of Uncle Tom niggas around there. They're sitting up in there, you know what I'm saying? And they own the campus, but they don't really have black people interests at heart.
Right.
And shout out to ISUPK Tennessee. They going up there this weekend at Tennessee State University.
That's right.
Where they came up there to try to do like a Charlie Kirk thing or sit a table. They got ran off up there. Anyway, they're gonna be there this weekend. You know what I'm saying? At the HBCU homecoming.
Right.
Okay. This right here, the HBCUs had a golden opportunity to hammer down critical race theory. And I'll tell you why. They had a golden opportunity to hammer it down because they are a historically black college. Other universities, they had to kind of, they had to kowtow to the administration previously, leading up to this. But they had a golden opportunity to do it, and they failed at it. They didn't say, man, we're going to teach, whatever kind of history we need to teach when it comes to our people. Now they bringing the fight to them now. Now, because you didn't set a standard and a boundary, they bring, and this is always what happens. You understand? Like the very reason that you have an HBCU is because you couldn't go to the white universities. Now they want to mock you by making you, but really, it's really like you're holding you hostage of state funds by saying you got to have a Charlie Kirk sign on your campus. It's almost like saying I want a Robert E. Lee statue on the HBCU campus.
Yeah,
that's damn near what it's saying. It's like to mock you. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, this right here, this was bound to happen. You know why it was bound to happen? Because we didn't gather together.
That's right.
Because you thought you was an individual and you thought you could Martin Luther King your way out of this, didn't you? Well, now they come into your campuses and trying to make you debate them.
Right.
To try to force you to debate them. You know what I'm saying? They doing whatever they can do to shame black people on these campuses. And this is why the UPK, if you at Tennessee State University this weekend, hey, come by and holler at the priest.
That's right.
You in Alabama, if you at Alabama homecoming, I did Alabama HBCU this weekend, we got priests gonna be there. Be right there. You understand? And we had to prove the Lord gonna prove himself right.
Yeah.
We ain't got to tell people talking about prove me wrong. Let me tell you something. The Lord told you, like a lot of young brothers be saying, on God. I'm gonna put that on God. You ain't supposed to be doing that. But there's a scripture where the Lord said, I'm gonna put it on myself. Show us he said, show us I live. The Lord said, I'm gonna put it on me.
Yeah.
You understand? He black. He gonna put it, you understand? You ain't saying nothing new.
Right.
He said, I'm gonna put it on me. So you ain't gonna sit here and be able to mock the Lord's chosen people and nothing get done. It'd be no answer to it. But this is where we are in this political climate, they're gonna force it down your throat because they need you to be broken. They need your spirit to be broken. You understand? So we're gonna be on those campuses, conducting those interviews, talking to those brothers and sisters that have them different specific majors, and just seeing what they saying. Because to be honest, we haven't heard nothing from the HBCUs. To be honest, have y'all heard anything? I ain't heard nothing. It's quiet as a mouse.
Well, okay, I know we went down to Howard that week. He got hit, and brother down there, Officer Bakwash, give Bakwash a hand. He be working with Kazakh on that street team, and they went down there to Howard, brother, and they interviewed and they asked Howard if Charlie Kirk was on a black university, would he have been killed at? And they all said like, there was a few of them who trying to be politically correct. They said, well, I don't think it's about race. It's about his points, and they start talking, and then the sister just stopped and look up in the sky for about 5 seconds, and she said, "Nah, he wouldn't have been killed." I don't even know what the hell I was saying. She said that on the tape.
Yeah, I'm right.
She tried to. I don't know if because she was on camera, she didn't want to, talk about race, but she couldn't even lie to herself. She couldn't even lie to herself. They knew it. They was like, nobody should be killed, and some, but. It's like if he was doing this on a black campus, he would still be alive. They all agreed. And this is the ironic part. Charlie Kirk said if he saw a black pilot, he would wonder about his qualifications. I would imagine he would do the same thing about a black doctor or a lawyer. What the fuck you putting his name on a HBCU for? Your degree is credible anyway.
That's right.
He don't think your degree is credible. He think it's it's given not on merit or hard work. It's participatory. You spend 4 years, you get a degree. He doesn't give your career credibility. So why are you putting it there? Only to mock us, like you're saying, Cap.
If I could say one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
That Turning Point organization, that I found out they had not a hit list, but they had a list of black professors that they targeted at these schools because of what they taught.
Damn.
They had a list that they had compiled. The students would take their class, and if the black person or the black professor taught something that was counter to conservative values, they had a list of all these professors trying to remove them from getting tenure at the university. I'm just finding this out. So it's crazy, man. So like a year.
If I could, this right here is from the Lord, because a lot of the higher ups in the HBCUs for years, they refuse to tackle what we've been laying down in the streets. Like if you really a place of intellectual knowledge and of study and research and history and real university of knowledge, you would somehow, some way, shape, or form, they would tackle what we teach. It's all over. Everything we teach is all over. The history, what the scriptures say, what the other parts of history say of Europe and everything.
Right.
Even on other talking points about what's going on here in America. But for all these years, they refuse to let that conversation and avenue be open on these HBCUs. Like how Capcom was saying, they ain't want to choose a side. It's not about race and this and that as far as the people up top in these HBCUs. Now the devil is bringing it to them. Now the devil is saying, well, look, it ain't about race, but today it's about Charlie Kirk.
Right.
So
it makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all when you look at it. You know what I mean? Any more on the article, Kazak?
If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
If I could, real quick, sir, what the captains are saying is so heavy, and I'm just thinking about it. There's a reason why these mega hats want to go to HBCUs, right? There's a reason why they want to go to HBCUs, and that reason is because the doctrine of Christianity is weak.
Yeah.
And they feel they could bully you, right? They never come to us and they say they could put on the mega hats and come right from the campsite. Anytime. We love it.
That's right.
Because we're not going to be bullied. And our doctrine is not weak. if they start to lose a battle in Christianity, all they gotta say is, "What about love?"
That's
And
right.
that's it. You lost. That's the ultimate Trump move. The
Yeah.
minute you start to hold them accountable, you say, "Well, Jesus died for everybody." It's over. That's a weak doctrine.
Yeah.
That's right.
And they could go there and bully you anytime, but they'll never come from the camp. I would like look. Charlie Kirk would have came from the campsite and left with his life, but left his soul back at the campsite.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right.
He'd have left his
His
soul
spirit.
behind. I mean,
Spirit. But
Hey,
he keep his life.
Right.
So like what you saying so heavy, priest. Right after that, brother, we went to camp in New Orleans, brother. I think I pleaded from the time we got out there till it was time to go. I said any turning point, MAGA followers out here, let's have a debate now. Anybody like I was begging, I was screaming down the street. Is anybody? We still waiting. Anybody want to have a debate? They don't want to debate. Let me tell you what they want. They want to mock you and ridicule you.
Right.
You understand? There's debate and debate. That's the bait that they're using. It's not about because to be honest, quite frankly, we have over 400. We got thousands years of proof of who these people are. Right. I mean, we at the end of this thing now. Everybody know who they are now. We know who you are. You know who we are. Let's cut the charades. You understand? Your history is proof. You know a tree by its fruit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You really want to have a debate while you have the goddamn Third Reich terrorizing people in Chicago? You really want to have what you want to ignore that?
Right.
What are we talking about here? You're the devil. Okay? That's who you are. And it's no amount of data or whatever's going to change that. It's going to reinforce that you are the devil. You know what I'm saying? So they need to just, when they show up, bring the drum line out. I want to hear the drum line. Have the drum line circle around them. I want to see the best drum line out there. Or bring the horn section. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't even mind. Bring some of them sororities and have them step around them. You understand? Mock their ass like they try to mock us. So I yield.
When you ask them to come to a turning point, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to turn to any point. You know what I mean? They know exactly, which is just how you know this whole thing is just a facade or just foolishness that they like a script they're reading. Because if this was really about debating and really about getting the truth for what it is, there would be no doubt that they would have had to come to Israelite School or UPK. You know what I mean? Shit, you see, shout out to Zariak too. You see to Zariak sit down there with the I don't know what you call it. I know there's a murder of crows. I know there's well, give me some other catchphrases. A murder of crows. What's the other thing? A murder of crows. Something a sheep. A collection of this. A pride of lions. What do you get? What do you say? Do you say an orphan of Jewish people? What's is an orphan of something? I don't know.
Yeah.
But he sat down there in the. Go ahead, because you have it.
No, I was saying a camp of Jewish people.
A camp of Jewish people. I'll take that. I'll take that. A camp of Jewish people. You know what I mean? And sat in the middle of them as a real Jew, and the pictures tell more words than the video.
Yeah.
The pictures of how they look at him, I understand why the music industry is run by them, why the media is run by them. Like, they know who we are. They absolutely know it.
Yes, they know.
They cannot stand that these niggas is so gifted and so effortlessly talented. Like, they always say a waste of talent with us.
Yeah.
And could win the NBA championship if he was only disciplined and drank less and did this more. Like, the nigga just beat the whole world. But somehow he's not good enough for you because he ain't a damn slave to something that means nothing like you are. And you just hate him and jealous it. Like, the pictures, I'm looking at the pictures more than the video. The pictures that was put out, oh man, the still image tells really what it is. It tells, how how these things are.
And if I could, I don't know if many people seen Amalekites in person, but if you're a type of person that like reads a lot of body language and reads people's faces and reads, tries to read people a lot, if you get in the presence of Amalek, you can read a very strong stench on them. Like as far as like when the scriptures say they're the most subtle beasts of the field, like they're a snake. Like they be looking at you, but you can tell they're thinking something different in the back of their head.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can they're like two people. They're like always lying or always plotting behind the head, like how you said the picture when he was looking at Captain Zaryak. Captain Zaryak, he leaning forward, devil behind him just looking like, and the camera caught it. But if the camera wouldn't catch it, nobody'd see it. But that's how he just is. Like he's just always plotting and being a snake. And if you're good at reading people, you'll see that on them. Like it's reeks off of them. Like when I see them sometimes, I'll be like, wow. Like, whew,
So like it, sir, if I could just provide a biblical example. I often, we read the book of Esther every time the dedication comes up. I mean, dedication, feast of dedication or Purim. So like every time Purim come up, I remember reading when I came into the truth, and I just imagined what Haman, how he looked at Mordecai. That's how they were looking at Zaryak. Like what Captain Kapash is describing is that look of like the audacity and the pride of this. Like you're supposed to be destroyed. You're supposed to be broken. You're supposed to be downtrodden. How dare you come in here strong and staunch and masculine and manly and embracing your culture? Like the look that them cats was given to Zaryak on that thing is biblical. You know what I'm saying? I think the most General Yahanna, Captain Zaryak got an amazing gift of just going in any space and making everyone around him just fold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They hated everything he was saying, but absolutely admired the strength of this man to stand here and to defy us. And it's absolutely, it's the spirit of the Lord. So like,
listen, and this is why they would accept the little tassel wearing, yarmulke wearing Israelite Negro. Like they could sit in a room with him and be comfortable.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like Shine or the other kind of fat one. Who's the fat one? Because I think he tried to comment on your page sometime. He's like a former rapper or something.
Yeah.
Sir. You know what I'm talking about though? Like that the other one, the basketballer one. What's his name?
Amari
Stoudemire. Imagine he 7'15", and he put on the yarmulke and the little whatever, and he willing to sit down with them and talk that little stupid chicken scratch Yiddish, and they don't feel intimidated by this nigga. Meanwhile, this nigga is a giant, a literal giant. But you are Israelite speaking the Lashowan Kodash. You know the Jews is black. You know, Christ is black, and you know that they are not the Jew. You sit in a room with them, they're looking at you like you're supposed to be dead. How dare you live? How could the Lord prefer you over me? But they do know why, but they have to tell themselves that. Like, Kazak was battling someone named Eli, right? The Jewish kid. Kazak spent about an hour and a half teaching this Jewish kid out. And when I say teaching him, he came up to him like how they came and questioned Christ, and Christ broke the shit down. He broke down the yarmulke, he broke down the shield of David, everything. So I asked this Jewish kid, I was like, seeing after everything Kazak just told you, would you say that everything you've learned is a lie? He stopped. He said, well, I can't really say that, because I said, well, why? He said, because I won't be able to look myself in the mirror tomorrow.
Dang.
That's it.
Which means he knows it's the truth. But again, Kahan, identity. He can't give up that identity.
And let me add to what you're saying too, Cap. That is why they don't want you to speak out. That's why they want to shut you up. The reason why they want to shut you up is because they don't want to look themselves in the mirror and recognize I'm a murdering bastard just like Cain. I'm just like, you know what I mean, like Adolf, you mustache man. I'm just like Stalin. They don't want to look themselves in the mirror. They rather, it's almost like the psychology, they're people so much into psychology, they know the psychology when a victim is not allowed to speak out.
Yeah.
The perpetrator, he is going to, you know what I mean, more violent here, more oppressive here, and he knows it. Then you could have see it on that panel with Captain Cesaria. You could have see it. It's almost like this spirit's supposed to be dead. What is this spirit coming in here doing? You understand? And them other men you call, they still bow to the oppressor.
Yeah.
They still bow to him. You know what I mean? Even though they call themselves a Jew, they're willing to accept these Europeans. We not. And the Bible does not accept them.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's it.
So
That's
that, yeah.
comfortable around them, Cap. They're comfortable to bring them in, teach them their ways. They wouldn't look at, you'll never see a video of them looking at them the way this fool leaned back and look at his eye. And I could tell he tired of wearing that old boring ass jacket and white shoes. You look like a usher. You look like a pallbearer or something. Your whole dress code is that. You're the richest on the planet Earth. You can't come up with something that look better. He looked back and he's looking at the embroidery. He's looking at the headpiece, the shades, the braids. He looking at it and he want to go home and ask that old bar mitzvah ass bitch how she could braid his hair to look like that. He can't believe it. He's in utter awe just at the sight. Like what you see there is what them heathens saw when they came looking for Solomon. It's what them heathens saw when they said even his servant was arrayed like like he was a prince. Remember, she thought that was he was the man when that was just a servant. Like that right there that's when now you wearing the spirit of the Lord. Now you really representing your identity, which is what the nations want. Nations want that thing. Ain't nobody trying to be. You think one of the purple faggots gonna go up there and get and motivate jealousy? Nobody jealous over no damn t-shirt with tassels on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Looking like a little tutu walking around there, looking like a grown-ass man in a tutu with gold edges. You know, jealous of that shit. But you have all these Jewish people there, and that one, the main one, Matt even or Matan or whatever, he's kind of big time. He's famous. He's the one cutting all them broads, them white women. He's supposedly a young genius in the Jewish world. Supposedly. He's a main one, and even him, because I think I saw the prelude while they were setting up. His whole demeanor towards Tazariak was almost like he knew somebody better than him was in the room.
That's it.
Usually he carries it like he's better than everybody else. If you ever watch his content, and he really, in terms of point of intelligence, he be housing everybody. But he knew today. Yeah, today he's interviewing somebody who is way beyond him.
Yeah, he was hoping Cappy asked some of them white chicken that they be swirling around their head.
Poor chicken. Poor chickens.
He was hoping Cappy asked him, what you do when what's going on when you swirl a white chicken around your head? Like, what the hell is that? Where's that in the Bible? Where's that? You know what I mean?
And who's selling them these chickens out? That's what I want to I want to know where they're getting these chickens from, Mark, because I want to go in there and get some land and up the price in them chickens. Like, I'll get them some white chickens that won't die. They could swing that shit whole year. Wrong every time. God damn.
And if I could real quick,
go ahead, please.
Man, they know, and they always knew this even back then, which is why they when you read the history, why they chose to try to follow Judaism, because they seen the power in it. You see what I'm saying? Like they had, when you read the history, they had a choice. There was Christians and Muslims battling this around the 700s, down in Khazaria and all that. And they chose. You can see the king lines of that empire. The names start going from Baal and Beor, and it start becoming Ephraim, Joseph, Manasseh. They names of their kings start changing, and that's the same time that what's that language they speak? The Yiddish was created around that time. You could Google it, around the 700 to 900, and they know when Captain Zarak's there, he got that knowledge that they usually use to trump other people. Like usually they use that. I know about Judaism. I've been Judaism because he asked some stuff about the Bible. They don't know nothing about the Bible. Right. But they can cloud that. I'm Judaism. I know that, and can't nobody check them because nobody really can claim they know.
Right.
Now since we here and we really do and we really know and do the research, it's like the ultimate. Like it's what really defeats them. Like I remember one time I was on Clubhouse. We was battling with everybody, and a Jewish woman came in and said we was battling about the Yiddish, if the Yiddish was real or not, or the Lashwan Kodash. She came in. I teach Hebrew in Israel, and blah 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 blah. So all the crowd is like, oh, okay, so she's real. She know what she's talking about. The Lashwan Kodash is BS. So I asked her. I said, where you teach at? Oh, I don't want to say what she teaches. I start pressing her about where she teach at, and come to find out she teaching kindergarten. I said, you're just a preschool teacher. You don't even know what you're talking about. You're trying to tout yourself in here like you a professor or something. You know, so that's the type of stuff they can do. They can pull that on most people. They can't pull that on the UPK when we got the truth. So that, you know, that's that's why they hate it so much, because they're gonna take away their power.
Salakia, sir, if I could. Also, I guarantee you that they thought that they were going to get Captain Tazaryak to react emotionally to anything they were doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Captain Tazar, again, he has a gift where he can go in a room and he can, you know, find his way into space. But I guarantee you that Matan cat, the same way, if I could, the interview they did with Commanding General Yahanna, where as soon as he came on there, the cat started calling him the N-word and trying to get a reaction and a response out of him. They're trying to find ways to trigger us. And I guarantee you, I've watched some of that Matan Cat's content, like you said, Captain Mashak, and he normally clowns people.
Yeah.
You bring them on there to make them uncomfortable, to put them in positions to where, let's see how they're going to respond and react. And that's the viralness of it. It's like it's a weird cringiness is what Esau called it. Like where he say something or do something, it's like, oh, that's uncomfortable. But we're not uncomfortable because we know we got the truth. And I thank the Most High for Commanding General Yahanna and the generals and the captains and all the years of training and instilling discipline in us and of being, you know, forged in the fire of camp. We know how to hear what you say and understand the spirit behind it.
Yeah.
You're not going to get an emotional reaction out of us because the beauty of us going into any battle, into any debate, is we know we have the truth and what we speaking is of the Lord.
Right.
You mad about it? It's not about me. You're not mad at me. There's nothing you can say about me that's going to affect anything that the Lord is trying to get done, because the word that's coming out is the Lord's word. You mad at the Lord. And right now we're in a time where spiritually the lies and the misinformation and the propaganda that's been fed into people, the Most High is using life to expose that it's a lie.
Right.
Like the Jewish man, oh, we're peaceable. We love everybody. What about Gaza? What about what's going on in Israel? Hell, all of this, they talking about Charlie Kirk and making, the story I pulled up about the HBCUs. What about the story about who really unalived Charlie Kirk?
Right.
You go on the news right now, it's all type of conspiracy theories why his wife is going around celebrating, doing podcasts. They don't even know what actually happened to him. A lot of the hypocrisy of this place is beginning to be exposed. And as the Most High, as the like the scriptures say in 2 Thessalonians, as the son of perdition, the man of sin is revealed, what's also being revealed is who are the children of the Lord, who are the prophets of God. You know what I'm saying? And that same strength and that discipline that you read about in those brothers in the scriptures is being made manifest through the men in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
So like it, sir, if I may too. And Cap Sakwa, he took exactly what I was getting ready to say.
If I could, because 1 second, I think so. Swap, you trying to roll out?
Can't sir.
Yeah. Go ahead, as soon as everybody else.
Yeah, Sham.
All right, priest. Go ahead, Kazak.
Sir. No, with Captain Soccer War, he took exactly what I was getting ready to say. As I was listening with the whole thing with Captain Zaryak. It's exactly what they did when Commander General Yahanna went on the interview with that devil, and the devil was agreeable. Like Commander General Yahanna was making so many points, and of course, it's the truth that the devil Jake, the host, was agreeing, and it's like it was real cordial. But it was like Esau had to turn it. Like it's like he said, we got to spice it up now. Like it defeated the purpose of why he thought he was going to bring the general on the show, because he thought the general was going to come on there and be some uneducated, ignorant, emotional fool for good clips. And the general came on and was teaching him and schooling him to the point that the devil was agreeing. And so and sometime in the break or whatever, he said, we got to spice it up. And the cat he brought on there, some effeminate cat, as soon as he got on there, nigger this and nigger that and monkey and you're chimping out. And I was watching and I'm listening, just like Captain Soccer War said. I was telling the brother, I was watching at the Baltimore school with the brothers. Right. And we were marveling at Commander General Yahanna. It was like, this right here is a master class on how you do this, because this cat, if you really listen to him, he didn't have any actual point.
Nothing.
He didn't have any point or anything that he was trying to say.
That's right.
His whole thing was expecting the general to get emotional and lose focus at the sound of being called a nigger and all this nonsense, and the general end up flipping it on him, and the cat get to stuttering, and he's sitting there looking, he looking real flustered, because it's like he didn't have any real points. And it's like, you want to talk about a turning point. That's what I seen happen with Commander General Yahanna. He came in there and turned the point, and cat was exposed to be just emotional, incompetent, inept. He just, everything about him was just weak, and the general called it out too. Like he lasered in on it, like, you are a weak, you a wannabe. Like, man, the general, man, I was watching that. I just felt so much, even again watching the sister. It was like watching the general. It put something in my chest where it was like, we in the right place, man. Like, we are being trained and raised up right, because the Lord gave us something that the world doesn't have. And the white man, you can't account for this. Like, you don't ever account for the Holy Spirit.
That's
like, you think that you can, all your weapons, and you taunting all the weapons, which you and your homeboy. Yeah, I gave my homie the blick. I don't know what the blick do.
Right.
And now who I gave you the drink. I don't even know what them drums do. Like, you bragging about all the weapons and all the might and power, but you never account for the Holy Spirit. And Commander General Yahanna, being in charge of the ISUPK, had exemplified time and time again that the Holy Spirit is here, and you can't beat the Holy Spirit. And he completely destroyed that homosexual.
Yeah. I'm gonna go one further, because I'm looking at him. I don't even think that's a white man
at all.
For real.
The one in the suit.
Yeah, the concert.
I don't think that's a devil.
Concert.
I think he perpetrating that. I think that's like Enrique from Proud Boys. Or one of them type of Samoan half something. But I don't think he's a devil. I think he wants to be a devil so goddamn bad. That's why he come on there with his suit. Which white supremacist is coming on a podcast in a suit and tie in the night?
Right.
He's a poster boy. He's like a mascot trying to his performance was so that when he goes to those white supremacist meetings, they'll give him a pat on the back versus how the fuck you let that nigga school you like that. Go fetch water. Go shine my shoes. You get the point? Go do this, go do that. He's okay, he strike me like, okay, that's really what's going on with him. Like, I don't believe that was even a devil act. I believe that was like Enrique Tario who come up there, and it's a safe bet for the white supremacists. If he prevails against the general, it's a win for us. If he doesn't, he's not white any fucking way. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm looking at him, I'm looking, this ain't no,
Yeah.
Like, we battle enough devils on the street.
Right.
Any devil that willing to battle you, he can't disagree with what he's saying.
Exactly. Right. Like the first devil.
Like the first devil. He'd be like,
Right.
you know what? I can't, you know, you're right. I can't knock you there. You're right. That shit, how he come with there, and I'm not sure he's, you know, he probably 1/4 white act. Like his mother was the neighborhood slut, and everything because it was a raffle who the fuck his daddy was.
Right.
His mother is blonde.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. I'm looking at him. I'm like, I ain't know if this is a straight up devil here.
If I could, Cap.
Go ahead.
Like Commander General Yahanna read him, he the type of cat that got rejected because he wasn't accepted by the brothers.
But exactly.
He wasn't accepted by the brothers. He never could measure up. He never could be man enough. So he just said, F these niggas, and I'm gonna go be with them. I'm gonna blend in as well as I can.
Yep.
Salaki.
No, that's it. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as Commander General Yahanna was reading them, I've never seen such a big-headed, swole nigga shrink. Like he shrunk in the screen. Go watch the shit. It started off, nigga, something. General Yahanna's got you punk. I know your type. They was bullying you, and you played basketball, couldn't make the team, and you got tired of being around people better than you. You watch this cat. He does not move, but he shrinks in the screen, and it's like, and it's the spirit of the Lord in that. You like you said, Captain Mashak, he's probably the least among his group of friends. To where after that was over, they looked at him like, I knew I should have put you on this camera. He was right. You are a bitch. You are a hoe. You are a pretender. Why we even let you come around? Like, it was that type of, you get clowned like a cat try to puff himself up like he tough, and he recognizes that the man that he's dealing with is tougher than him. So you shut down all of that riffraff. Afterwards, after that happens, the friend group is like, damn, bro, you got a chump. You let a nigga punk you like that? I guarantee you that's what that cat went through after that interview.
Yeah. He because he came in there for the audience. He's talking like that, saying those things because he had to go back to that ignorant, get her done, hillbilly.
Oh my God.
Anybody comments. Comments is all that hillbilly, monkey, this, chimping, we was kings and shit. Nothing about what the general said. Nothing about it. So his following is overwhelmingly ignorant. It's overwhelmingly. I mean, 1 + 1 is 11 in their math book. It's 11. Like they overestimating everything. Everything in everything in their words is bigger and grander than what it really is, because 1 + 1 is 11 and not 2.
So, if I get a scripture just on what we bringing out about the power of the words of the Lord, like we are in a space now where all the years of us battling on the streets and all of the years of us, doing debates and doing lectures, the truth has. The world is now itching to hear the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been praying, the Lord open up the airwaves, you know what I'm saying? And the cable access channels, like the Lord is opening it up. And the men that are being able to speak on these various platforms are doing exactly what the scripture said would do concerning the way that we're going to war against the devil in this time. If somebody get 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3, Salaki.
Yes, sir.
Because watching what Commander General Yahanna did in that interview, Captain Tazaryak, the lecture that Commander General Yahanna did. I mean, we spent hours last week discussing how heavy that lecture was.
Yeah.
And it absolutely was necessary to free brothers. A lot of brothers, a lot of sisters, a lot of people don't recognize that the things that they love and the things that they enjoy are not even things that they themselves would have chosen to be into if it wasn't for the oppressor.
Right.
Like, it's so much about our lives that was just handpicked for us. It was given to us. This is what you should enjoy. This is how you free yourself. This is how you escape the horrors of your life. This is how you close your mind to the hell outside and to the dysfunction in your family. Just sit at this video game, or go and smoke this or drink that, or dress yourself up this way and present yourself like that. Now the truth is allowing us to be able to wake up to realizing that there's a lot of things that we thought were a part of who we are that's really just control mechanisms to keep us from being who the Lord called us to be.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So like anybody got 2 Corinthians 10 and 3?
Come on. I got it. Because 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
So like the Palestinians and the Israelis got to get bombs. The Israelis Benjamin Netanyahu got to go to Trump to get bombs to drop on Gaza. You know what I'm saying? The Palestinians and Hamas got to get whatever little shit boomerang. What's the what did David kill?
Slinging shot.
Slingshots and throwing rocks at the tanks. Their warfare is carnal. China gearing up right now and Russia dropping bombs on Ukraine. Their warfare is carnal. That's not our warfare. So I can keep reading.
Come. Verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds.
Right.
Keep reading.
Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God.
If I could, the weapons of our warfare is this truth, the knowledge of God. All of these things in this world, these religions and these philosophies, these political affiliations, all of these various identities, they are warring against the knowledge of God. They are fighting against the truth. You understand? There's all types of misinformation and propaganda and lies out there to just keep anybody from knowing the truth about the children of God and what God requires of you and how you're supposed to live your life. But thanks to the Most High in Christ, through Commanding General Yahanna and the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, the weapons of our warfare is this truth, and the Lord is allowing it to tear down all of the things that have been built up to keep us from becoming who the Lord called us to be.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're right on.
That's right.
I want to get that one on the unless you wanted to pull something else, but I definitely want to get that one with the video of him talking about the guns, the weapons he sent to Bibi.
I want to see that one too, so I hadn't seen that one yet.
Oh, brother, it's ridiculous. You know what Trump is like? Trump is like the dude who you pull in on the hit or the lick at the last minute because the next dude had measles or something. the next dude, he thorough. He could drive and he could pick locks or some shit. But he get measles at the last fucking minute. And here's your goofy ass, like the nigga who, you had to sit outside and yell cuckoo when you see fireworks. No, he had to drive. And he's like, damn, I went from cuckoo to driving. And now that the plan come into fruition, he just talking. He ain't got to open up his mouth. Listen, there's a part in the summit talk. He said they're all responding with 20 minutes notice. They all got down here in 20 minutes notice. There's no way a flight taking 20 minutes from nowhere to get to Egypt. He said they all respond with 20 minutes notice. He said, and I just want to shout out the president of Canada. The Canadian dude there, he hear president, he do this. He go up to Trump. He say, Mr. Trump, I didn't, thank you. Thank you for making me a president. I didn't know I was a president. Trump said, oh shit, what did I say? I said, president? He said, yeah, it's supposed to be prime minister. Trump said, oh shit, I'll say anything. And he do this, he say, oh, and then hits him on his head. He said, you know me, I'll say anything. On camera.
God damn.
Trump, right now, Trump is that nigga. They told him hold the money until for a year, don't spend it. He's spending all he's the nigga that gets Samuel L. Jackson killed in what's that movie with them Italians? Is it Goodfellas? With them doing all the heists and the robberies and shit in the beginning. I don't know if you remember when they first do the set of robberies. One of them, they told him don't buy shit. His wife had to buy a whole ton of shit.
Casino.
Is it? Say it again.
Casino.
No, Samuel L. Jackson, wasn't it?
No.
No. I think it's Goodfellas.
It's Goodfellas, sir.
It's Goodfellas. Samuel L. Jackson was supposed to dump the van, and he didn't dump the van, and they come and they kill him. He is that one who didn't listen to spend the money. He just talking. He just talking and bringing heat to the whole zone.
So like it, sir, if I could, you know what else you made me think of saying that? The cat and dead presidents. that they was in the army with, and they got him at the last minute to do the job, and then he had a church or something. Yeah. He took the money and was like, he was going out telling the people, handing out $50 bills, talking about God blessed them with money. And he got locked up and then told on everybody. And they get a scene when they get back to the safe house. The old dude was like, man, that's y'all punk ass boy. I told y'all not to get him involved. And he got everybody jammed up. That's what you describing, Salakia, sir.
I'm trying to tell you, this shit is absolutely ridiculous, brother. Hold on. I had the video saved. Hold on, I'm looking for it. Oh man, give me a second. Let's pull something else in the meantime.
If I could, sir, I can filibuster. I mean, I can fill in for a second. What's also going on? I don't know
if he could filibuster.
So like, I had to stop myself. So like, I had to catch myself. That's a locket, sir. Y'all.
Listen, in case y'all didn't know, so that was like a interview for the White House right there. He just dropped an interview for hiring so the government could start. I say I could fill in the gaps.
Hey, so like I caught myself because y'all was gonna get on me, sir. I had to catch myself. So like,
oh man,
if I could, I did some tapes this week where Donald Trump announced the tariffs last Friday against China, right?
Right.
And it crashed the stock market. Then the next day, they crashed the crypto market. They're talking about $19 billion was erased out of the crypto market.
Wow.
Because of Donald Trump announcing these tariffs against China. Right? Now, on Monday, the stock market opened up. The stock market tried to bounce back a little bit. But they've been doing some research and finding out Donald Trump's son, what's the youngest son's name?
Barron.
Trump made $80 million over the weekend by putting put options on stocks that were crashed by Trump's announcement about the tariffs on China last Friday.
Now tell me that in some gangster mafia shit.
Super gangster. Not only that, the cats that they have programs where they can market, where they can track who's putting what bets on what or who's making what investments. I put out a video. A cat tracked the put options that was being put against Bitcoin and Ethereum up to this minute that Donald Trump made the announcement of the tariffs against China. They deposited $120 million 24 hours ahead of time. And up till the minute before he made the announcement, they were betting that stocks were going to crash. And when the stocks crashed, they made like $250 million.
Wow.
And now, because crypto is what they call unregulated. Right. So there is no SEC. There's no Securities Exchange Commission investigating this. Mm-hmm. There's no FBI investigating insider trading because Donald Trump done fired everybody that's competent and would do their job without being loyal to him.
Yeah.
Then we come to find out his son. How does your son, who's 20 years old, make $80 million over a weekend? Because he made bets on the stocks that would crash because of his father's announcement. These are super gangsters, sir. So
that's the game I need to play. I'm over here trying to bet on the Commanders, and this motherfucker dropping the ball in the last second.
Salaki.
That's my nigga still, though. I like him. JD5, dead or alive. I'm taking that. But goddamn, man, my little $20 could have yielded at least 1,000 if I had gone with Barron. Barron opened something up on bet.com.
Barron's bets. Barron's
bets, man. Barron's pick. You know what I mean?
Huh.
He had to do that thing. Like these, they're definitely, this is a whole cash drop for them.
Mm-hmm.
This is a whole cash drop for them. So
I didn't hear what he said in that speech too. That speech was so loaded. He said something. What's the woman name who gave him the money for the Who did they give him that money? Ellison.
Yeah.
Forget her name.
I can't think of her name neither.
Something Ellison. That gave him over millions of dollars. Right. He went up there and said that she loved Israel more than America. Made that statement. Like, like he's, as I saying, he's saying anything that, that comes to his mind in a way. And before he won before he went into office, they interviewed J.D. Vance, and Vance said he will say anything also too. So they they really don't care what come out of their mouth.
No.
Vance said that if he have to say it to bring something to fruition, he is going to do it, even if it's a lie. And this was around the time when Donald Trump had said the Haitian people eat dogs.
Right. I remember Vance say that. I remember it now as he say it.
You know what I mean?
They asked Vance to defend it, and they show him that all that stuff is a lie, and he basically had to kind of throw Trump under the bus a little bit and be like, but he may say something, but you know what I mean. I found the tape though, Salaki. It took me a second, but I tell you, I want to be in charge of the propaganda in the kingdom, man. I want to be able to make movies to make these devils look like, oh boy, something disgusting. Okay. Let's see. Anybody who want to see, you could go to ISUPK Washington DC. Could check out more videos. You putting up them videos, things you ain't even know playing.
They are the best.
Let me. Are you can hear the volume?
They are the best.
All right, hold on. Could I play it from the beginning? I think I'd let it play out.
But you used them well. It also takes people that know how to use them, and you obviously used them very well. But so many that Israel became strong and powerful, which ultimately led to peace. That's what led to peace. I mean, Bibi would call me so many times, can you get me this weapon, that weapon, that weapon? Some of them I never heard of, Bibi, and I made them. But we'd get them here, wouldn't we? Huh? And they are the best. They are the best. But you used them well. It also takes people that know how to use them. And
where did he use them well? That's what I want to know.
Right.
Like, what is you really saying? I need to repurpose this video. I'm seeing it now. I need to repurpose this video. And when he says the weapons, I need to show the cache of weapons that was on the border with Israel, with Palestine. And when he say he used them well, I need to show every piece of footage of mortar and rockets hitting buildings.
Somebody do it already.
Oh man, but they know how to get our video.
Yeah, this same speech, as he was talking, they were showing you places blowing up in Palestine.
That person knows how to make a point.
Yeah.
That's what this is here.
Yeah.
That's what this is here. Let me get some more.
And you obviously used them very well. But so many that Israel became strong and powerful, which ultimately led to peace. That's what led to peace.
So I thought the peace was because he told Israel stop. But here he's saying what led to peace is all these weapons I gave you to use until you really just bomb the place up. That's what led to peace. Like he's trying to take the place of Christ. He's trying to do what Christ, when Christ coming to make war with everybody and he's going to beat everybody into submission. That's what he's trying to do here. He said this the same week. He said he's going to give Ukraine long-range missiles. I think missiles that could go what is it, 1,000 miles?
I think he done started to do them Tomahawks.
Yeah, he said he given Ukraine missiles that could reach all the way into Russia. Like nigga, you just had Putin over there in Alaska on a red carpet and shit. Like you see, that's why he said I ain't going to heaven. He said I'm in heaven right now on Air Force One. He said I can't go into heaven. I'm in heaven right now on Air Force One. He knows his time is short.
Yeah.
He knows he got but a little time. Like this is ridiculous.
It's a lot.
Go ahead. And look at BB face. BB face is like, yep, I sure did. I sure the fuck did use them weapons. Go ahead, Cud.
And for him to say use them well, that emphasizes even more like the point. Like, okay, you use a weapon. Okay, a weapon is going to be designed, it's going to be used for what it's used for, especially if it's on a field of battle, war.
Right.
But to use them well drives home the point of the human cost. Like meaning, you kill these people or you unalive these people into peace. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there, and like this is on a world stage. So and then for him to say that he was asking me for all these kind of weapons, it's like you calling him direct, like you ordering, Uber.
Yeah.
Uber Eats, he want this kind of weapon. I thought this had to go through the State Department. I thought you can just, you can't directly just get weapons and ain't it some kind of channels that this have to go through? He's just sending the weapons directly. You know what I'm saying? So they let you know, and not knowing if those weapons were even. I mean, they probably have some weapons they haven't even tested in the field yet. He said, "Yeah, well, I'll go ahead and get." And how does Israel know what kind of weapons America got?
Well, he said he make the weapons up. Like
Oh
this
my
nigga,
goodness.
he said he told me weapons I didn't even know about, but we made them.
Damn,
brother.
Israel been putting in order, sir. They've been for a minute now. They've been putting in them orders. Like as I'm listening to them talk, like because they white men, a lot of people get swept in the brainwashing and they at the UN. It seems like two world leaders. This conversation, sounds very familiar to me. I've been around brothers in the world, and this conversation sounds like
grimy.
I'm telling you, two cats was like, I didn't even, you had that Drake, the nigga that talked too much, you know what I'm saying? Because, I didn't even know what that was. Like, I've heard this conversation before. Like, Donald Trump is a nigga that talked too much. And even looking at BB face, is like he not used to moving like that where people saying too much. It's like, yeah, we the devil, but nigga, you're talking too much. like you ain't got to tell them about the Drakes and the and the drums and the sticks. You ain't got to tell them, that the guns work. You ain't got to tell them about all the switches and the buttons.
Switches.
Listen, he didn't even had the finesse to say, well, I made him a few lawnmowers. You know what I mean? I made him some weed whackers because he had to trim the grass. He didn't even have no finesse. Nah. He said every time I meet BB, he asking me for weapons.
Right.
Weapons. And we made them. And so stuff weapons I didn't even know about. Ain't that right, BB? And then BB there blushing in the crowd like a fucking prom bitch. A big massage on her hands in the prom in the bleacher. Look at BB, he just blushing. And he used them all so well. He used them well. Listen, when Iran let the fuck off, you all was talking peace. You all was talking it back. Iran let the fuck off, you all was talking, crazy. China, this I think was last week or 2 weeks ago. China say, if y'all lose your mind, if one day y'all forget yourself and drink 2 liters of that Manischewitz, and y'all push the button, China said there will be not a place for retaliation. That's what China said. He didn't make no long speech. He said, I assure you, there will not even be a place for retaliation when we done with you.
Damn.
So like
weapons he used well. So like, go ahead, go on.
No, what you're saying is so heavy because now, like I said, he just showed his hand, and the game ain't over with yet.
Right.
He showed his hand. He don't understand, and for to say that he didn't call for the ask for peace or a peace plan, no diplomacy. He wanted weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So once again, he showed he not understanding. Like these people, these heads of state, these people here. They not wet behind the ears. They've been dealing with war and diplomacy for years.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
After fallout, whether it's locally, civil, you know what I'm saying? Nationwide. These people here, they listening to this. So now they know okay. If you going against this cat right here, you already know they in bed together.
Mm-hmm.
They in bed. They interest is one. That's why Huckabee was talking about when you insult Israel, you insult my wife. It's like we sitting under the table and I'm gonna ask you to leave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, damn, like when you get a wife, you supposed to pay the dowry. The bitch paying for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you look at this whole thing about it, like it's going straight there, man, and it's gonna make everybody else pick a side quicker now. Because while he's saying peace, that scripture where it say, when they say peace, sudden destruction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and Russia ain't backing down one iota.
No.
They not backing, they getting closer and closer to Poland. You know what I'm saying? The last missile that it hit, it was right at I think it might have went over in their airspace.
See?
They hopping on the phone calling the UN. What you gonna do about this? Because it's too close to home, man. So this right here is just it's a sign of the times, and it's letting our people know, man, you better get ready, man, because these nations, these heathens, all these weapons, Commander Junior Hunter said all the time, man never made a weapon that he didn't use.
That's right.
No matter how destructive it is, no matter how you know what I'm saying, what it can do to humanity, he never made a weapon that he did not use. And you heard Trump said he used it well. He didn't say and well meaning excessively.
Yeah.
It didn't mean he didn't say sparingly, excessively. Meaning there is no discretion on how he used these weapons. He used them well, and he probably sent him the footage.
Oh,
he said, man, this but you look what you sent me. Look what I did with this over here. Look on the east side of this map. You know what I'm saying? He probably was showing. I mean, it's like revenge porn, but with weapons.
You right, Cap, because okay, you remember they used to drop the flyers over certain quadrants in Palestine. They would fly over there with the plane or the drone and drop 2,000 flyers saying, you know, we bombing this place at 1 o'clock tomorrow, leave. So it makes sense now with the weapons. Like they wouldn't just bomb indiscriminately, like just drop it random. They're telling you we coming and dropping here because this is a test. This is a test. This long past war at this point. This ain't war no more. This is just, you know, you have rodents in your house. You're gonna set the sticky trap. You're gonna set the old school Tom and Jerry trap. You're gonna set the one that you make them eat something and the rat poison and they go back to the colony and infect everybody.
Right, extermination.
Yeah, you're gonna try different methods of extermination. You know what I mean? Like Arawad, you say Trump is talking like, okay, Palestine is finally finished. Now on to phase 2. Exactly. Like there's no repercussion in it at all. He also said the broad name is Miriam Adelson. That's what you're talking about now.
Yeah, that's herself.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, just
crazy. Go ahead, Slaki.
And just to add to what you were saying too, like it's already came out that they committed genocide on these people.
Right.
No, he talking like that, which means he's implicating America in the genocide also too. But yeah, I mean the Bible, as the Bible say, you know what I mean, like what they're doing, you know what I mean, making the words from the Bible jump out at you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just imagine America created the UN. They created the laws so that this same thing does not happen to another people, to another nation. And they broke every last one of them. Every last one of them. And then went to the place that committed genocide and celebrated. Shook a war criminal hand. You understand? Lift up a war criminal. You understand? Right. Somebody who you know what I mean, committed genocide. Now onto the mustache man.
Yeah.
You understand? And they went and you know what I mean, sit with him. You know what I mean? You can imagine who in charge here right now.
Right.
Like black people better wake up and realize who in charge of them right now. You understand? We better wake up and realize that this man that's in charge of us, he doesn't have a conscience.
Yeah.
You know how much kids get killed across there?
That's right.
I mean,
and still dying. Like in the numbers they're given, you don't know the metric they're actually using. Like is the numbers they're giving the metric from the bombs exploding? Or is it the bombs and the after effects from people who starving and get sick and die?
Right.
Like which number is this really? Is this everybody that was under them the rubble?
Right.
Talking about 67,000. Bullshit.
That's right.
You mean to tell me a professional sports team stadium of people is all who died, and you're bombing damn near every week for the past 2 years?
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Way more. And one more thing, Cap. To use the word genocide as an adjective, 67,000 people in a population of what, 5 or 6 million? That's not a genocide. That's not a genocide. To use the word genocide, you got to have a great majority of them people being killed at a rate that if it continues, they're going to be gone.
That's right.
God. And oh, go ahead.
So I know if you wanted to go Cap for like.
No, so like, I think you was going to say something, right?
Okay, yeah. Now I was just going to say when you talk about the numbers, right? Like, if you lower the numbers, it's war. But if you escalate the numbers, it's like you said, it's genocide. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about I forgot what, I think it might have been Mussolini or one of those dictators. It talks about the statistics in war and how, you know what I'm saying, and how they talks about one I forgot how he put it, man, but it was so heavy what he talked about when war break out, how is the metrics, how it's looked at, you know what I'm saying, on a world stage. There's a way you can look at war, or you can look at a fallout between two nations where you can say, okay, it still remains civil. But then it goes beyond a point where it becomes animalistic. And the irony of it is that now the Lord is showing us where man fits in the animal kingdom when it comes to war. Because in the beginning, he said that when he talked about the beasts of the field, he was talking about nations. You understand?
Right.
Like these things here, it get brutal. And when you really look at the whole thing, what's going on with him and these other nations, man, like you said, Captain Arthur, we have no idea of the type of animal that's over us.
Yeah.
Like you seeing those other countries, like you said, he's bombing. Some of them bombs hit. There is no flesh and no bone left to count.
Yeah.
You disintegrate.
Yeah.
But all they say is they're missing because there is no pieces to find. The impact is so if it do, you see what it do to concrete. If it blows it into particles, imagine what it do to human flesh.
That's right.
Like these things, like the Bible like said, he made the earth a wasteland. That area, man, I mean, it is straight, and he did it in the Lord's in our land.
Right.
He has defiled that land with blood, man. And the Lord is gonna wreak havoc, man. We really cannot fathom what the Lord gonna do.
That's
what I'm saying. We really can't comprehend it. So like I yield.
Yeah, and just to add to what Khan said, just imagine. Remember, the scriptures say that we're gonna be in the chariots hiding.
Yeah,
because what he fits into do. It's gonna be traumatizing just to see what the Lord fits into do to this place.
Yeah.
And people like that.
Yeah, they would have earned it too. They would have earned it. Go ahead, Kapash. Okay, Kapi was done.
Come.
Yeah, go ahead, Kapash.
Oh, I was just gonna say one thing, which anybody who study any type of wars know, and like Captain Kahan was bringing out, they always skew the numbers. I remember that I used to look at the numbers they was talking about when they was fighting Japan and they was on the islands, and the numbers was just crazy. Like, oh, America wasn't losing hardly no soldiers. It's like, oh, okay, wow. This shit don't make it don't make no sense.
Right.
So, and then another thing is, how are they counting the bodies?
That's
so you bomb the place. You saying the Hamas is underground, popping up, shooting at you. Are you going through that whole rubble with teams and counting bodies? No, you wasn't.
Unless they're using that technology where they're seeing through the rubble and seeing how many bones is under there. And they're using some kind of X-ray technology and seeing shit. I don't know. Well, that's 67,000. You ain't telling me that's all you killed. That's crazy. And again, World War III is coming very quickly, man. Christ is coming back to make war with this place. they're gonna have an answer for everything they do quickly. And in that day, bricks ain't gonna matter. Not bricks, what's called it? Bitcoin and 80 million for Baron and what that shit ain't gonna matter. That shit's not gonna matter in that day, man. You know what I mean? It's not gonna matter. And he's on a rampage now. You know what I mean? He's really cutting the earth off. I think UK done turned their back on the Caribbean, majority of the Caribbean right now. Canada, I think this week is selecting certain islands that they're cutting ties with, where now you're gonna have to apply for a visa to go to Canada. Same thing with UK. And I think one of the stories here, they say Trump is threatening any Caribbean island that votes against the IMF is going to receive severe trade embargoes and tariffs.
Wow.
This whole white supremacy, he's stretching it across the earth. And now it's like he's cutting off everything third world. You know, the empire is built. We don't need you no more. After a building built out, you don't need the construction worker. You don't need the mud man or the drywall man no more. Like, why are you still showing up? You don't need to be here anymore. You know what I mean? And that's the direction they're going. And they're abusing the Lord's people to a point that's provoking the Lord ridiculously.
Yeah.
Imagine you go to a school and you walking by to pick your child up, and you see through the window your child in there getting abused. You ready to out everybody in there.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to put hands, you ready to, get physical in there because of what they're doing to your child. But no, if your child is saying thank you and please do it some more, you'll be like, what the hell is wrong with this motherfucker?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't want that child to wake up and cry for help and say, no, stop, my daddy gonna kill y'all. Mm-hmm. You want to hear that so you could come in there and relieve them. And that's what it is with the Lord and us. Like, the Lord is watching us getting abused and watching us go and join this place out. How many videos we seeing about brothers and sisters who say, yeah, I voted for Trump, but I never thought he would have did this. What they say? I thought he was only going after the bad ones.
Yep.
Who the fuck you think you are?
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Cap, like these MAGA people got to be the dumbest. These white people are dumb as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Look, he wreaking havoc on the farmers right now. These white people got to say, well, which ass money I buy every John Deere I can see around there. You kept me right. I'll be like, look, I be looking like goddamn, what's the one, Little House on the Prairie? Because I'm gonna tell you, they selling every damn John Deere they can because they losing money. They got to shut down the farms. And these are they got scammed. That's one of the biggest scams they never got scammed in is with Donald Trump, because he cares nothing about these white people. And they dumb as a box of rock. They're losing businesses, losing money. You know what I'm saying? But once again, that show you, man, like they hate us more than they love their own country.
Yeah.
More than they love their own country. And it has to implode this way. The empire has to implode this way. It does not end well. You got people already breaking from the MAGA camp because they seeing, oh, this right here, if he's steady going up with this stuff, it's people that's not happy about it. You know what I'm saying? This does not end well whatsoever. That's why we got to turn back to the Lord, because the Lord, quite frankly, he's letting all this happen to build up like the wine press, like he told the angel. He said, let it build up. Let it build up. You understand? Like, we can go, we can continue on believing that this place is, gonna go on forever. But the Lord is letting that wine press get full.
Yeah.
He told the angel, don't pull the lever yet until it's all the way full. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's getting ready to do. He letting the sins reach under heaven. You know what I'm saying? I reach under heaven. I mean, I ain't talking Elon Musk. I'm talking about all the way up there.
Yeah.
Where the Lord's throne is. They didn't reach there. And it's going all the way there, man. Every day is something. Every day is something in his kingdom, man. So if you ain't listening to Commanding General Yahanna, the head of ISUPK, I don't know what else you doing.
What else you need? Hell.
I don't know. Like, how much more proof you need? Some people they need a missile to be the proof. I don't. I'm glad I don't need no, you know what I'm saying? No missile to have proof.
Go ahead, brother.
Talking. So like, nah, I said talking about proof. You all hear about Candace Owens?
Now what I'm doing?
The Australian government revoke her visa.
Damn.
Because they say she might incite. I forget the words they're using, but they're getting to realize, you know what I mean? Black people are all too getting to realize. If you mark whatever you call it, you know what I mean, you're dumb. You know what I mean? You're really dumb. And the judge who did it, guess who he was? A small hat.
Well, listen, this world is right now. Candace Owens gonna be in a on the ends in a ghetto in a barrio or reservation close to you real soon.
I'm telling you,
they're tightening the belt on the empire, and the scriptures say in the last days every man shall return to his own kind. The problem is it says every man will return. That's a willing statement. Israel is unwilling, so our return is going to be forced.
That's right.
Our return is going to depend on the rejection from them.
That's right.
As we get rejected from them, then we're gonna start to look to each other. Then we're gonna start to turn inwards. And by that time, the Israel School of UPK would already have built up something where you would just come in at whatever level it is, because you don't have the faith to do it now.
Right.
That's faith to come in now and toil and sacrifice and lose. In like every successful business, the initial stage, the birth stage, is losing money until you break even. And we building that thing now. We in that stage where we investing and getting it up, and it's starting to go up and go down again and go up and go up and down and go up. And this thing is going to break. Christ going to crack that sky. And he going to bring balance to this whole field. The field is slanted and lopsided, not when Christ is around, the real peacemaker, the real king, not when he's around. So it's going to be something, man. Like they're going at a rate right now. They know the end is near. They're just gobbling up everything. They're just gobbling it up. You know what I mean? So it's not, and we over the time. We right there at 1. If you're to wild with that, I was going to go ahead and call it a night for now. You're to wild with that?
Come on, sir. Come on.
Big up all the, these usual suspects who always on the inside. You know what I mean? Captain Nanthak holding us down with the Carolinas, Jamaica, Bahamas, you know what I mean? Rocking it out down there. Captain Gahan holding down the South, Mississippi, Alabama, Atlanta holding us down for sure. Captain Soccer War, Memphis, Tennessee, boy, holding it down big time by way of DC, going down there, rocking it out big time, man. Captain Kapash, boy, Mr. International as can be.
That's right.
Holding on Indianapolis, pushing the work forward, getting it done, man. You know what I mean? Stalwart for sure. And you should coming up under Captain Malquad, another mighty brother, brother who loved the truth and gave his life for this thing. Officer Warrior, of course, holding down Baltimore and East at the same time. And Officer Kazak Ayman, staying with Baltimore, DC, all over, really. And, Hebrew Academy and Shema, you know what I mean? Those brothers are very valuable to me in DC, like right hand and left hand. Appreciate all the work. And of course, big up Commander Johnny Yahanna, hardest working man in Israel. Like we got a good job. Nobody sees the value in now, but we see the value in you. Job, man. Pay your tithes, isupk.com. Go and pay your tithes. 10% of all the increase in earnings must come into the priests and prophets of the Lord. Go check out Commander Johnny Yahanna right on this channel. That lecture doing numbers, 100 and some thousand views in less than a week. Go check out the video he did with that Jake Shields, right? The fight back thing. I think he's doing numbers. I think it's like 20-some thousand in a day or a day and a half. It's going up. Like and share, subscribe. Do your thing, Israel. Houston Cookout coming right up at the end of the month, October. That last weekend in October. That's the Houston Cookout. You'll make sure and get.
If I could,
go ahead, please. Them
brothers gonna be going out, and them brothers gonna be slaughtering a bull, man. For you know what I'm saying. Once again, the UPK we putting in work, brother.
That's
you know what I'm saying? We putting in, Axel, get out in the field and ask a bull how you feel about a red flag. See what happens. That's all I got to say. Just get out. You want to talk about red flag? Get out in the field with a bull and ask him how he feels about a red flag. That's all I got to say.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I know how I feel about that red meat. I tell you that. I know how I feel about that red meat. You know what I mean? So shit, that Houston commercial, y'all gonna make me fuck around. I can hit one of these credit cards. Y'all gonna have to pick me up from Hobby. I'm gonna make a phone call. Hey, yeah, this Captain Shock. I'm in Hobby. Somebody come get me. I got 48 hours. I got 48 hours to turn this thing upside down and I'm leaving again. Yeah, that Houston thing look right. You know what I mean? So
that's right.
With that, we're gonna for sure go ahead and close out. Again, support the True Check out Commander Yahanna every Monday night on this very channel, the Commanding General Yahanna, the real General Yahanna. Check him out, all right? And with that, I'd like to say shalom. Y'all know I'm gonna play my girl before we roll. All right, Akim.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're you stupid bitch. That's why you're a bunch of fucking criminals. I wish you would. I wish the fuck you would. Yes, the fuck we his family. You're all a bunch of big pussies. Don't tell me calm down. Who the fuck is you? We don't like none of you. You okay? No, how can I be okay? You okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? I look like I'm okay? Don't come up in my face here because I hit hard. Fuck wrong with you?
Try it.
I wish you would. You try me and see what the fuck happened. Nigga, we angry. All of us angry out here. So don't think it's y'all alone. You who you telling get out of here? Why you telling me get out of here? You asked me a question and I'm answering you. Get out of here. Yeah. Fuck wrong with you? Oh, stupid ass bitch. That's why you gotta hide your face.
You wanna go to jail?
You told me my mother can tell you anything.
You wanna go to
jail? What's wrong with you? You wanna hit me? Hit me, bitch. You ain't got me. Nobody's scared of you. You're a pussy ass. Come. I got rings on, bitch. So me and you can fight. You a pussy bitch. You a pussy bitch. That's why your kids them don't like you. And your wife is fucking on you. That's why you gotta hide your face. My face ain't hidden, bitch. I'm American, you stupid bitch. Fuck wrong with y'all? You can take me too high. I'm Charlotte and Zodiac friends. You know what to do? Tell them, no. You want me? Fuck wrong with y'all? Fuck all of you. Put that on the news. Let Trump see it. I'm so fucking ready, bitch. You stupid bitch. That's why you're a bunch of fucking criminals. I wish you would. I wish the fuck you would. Yes, the fuck we his family. You're all a bunch of big pussies. Don't tell me calm down. Who the fuck is you? We don't like none of you. You okay? No, how can I be okay? You okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? I look like I'm okay? Don't come up in my face here because I hit hard. Fuck wrong with you?
Try it.
I wish you would. You try me and see what the fuck happened. Nigga, we angry. All of us angry out here. So don't think it's y'all alone. You who you telling get out of here? Why you telling me get out of here? You asked me a question and I'm answering you. Get out of here. Yeah. Fuck wrong with you? Oh, stupid ass bitch. That's why you gotta hide your face.
You wanna go to jail?
You told me my mother can tell you anything.
You wanna go to jail?
Fuck wrong with you? You wanna hit me? Hit me, bitch. You ain't got me. Nobody's scared of you. You're a pussy ass. Come. I got rings on, bitch. So me and you can fight. You a pussy bitch. You're a pussy bitch. That's why your kids them don't like you. And your wife is fucking on you. That's why you gotta hide your face. My face ain't hidden, bitch. I'm American, you stupid bitch. Fuck wrong with y'all? You can take me too high. I'm Charlotte and Zodiac friends. You know what to do? Tell them, no. You want me? Fuck wrong with y'all? Fuck all of you. Put that on the news.